What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another live stream. We are back on Into the Woods by David Merriman. We were here last time clearing out this ground right here. We bunched all the way through here, just pretty much testing this map out, testing trees. I guess I still have some trees on the ground. I'll probably actually just get rid of these and start fresh here tonight. Let's jump in here to flight mode real quick. We'll do a little fly over kind of what we were doing. The last time I cleared out this little field here, let me actually also delete. What's up, Kingston? I appreciate you being here already. Let's do that. We get us all fresh start tonight. Like that. So we got fresh fresh go here. Everything's been cleared out. This is where we were kind of starting. Got the billboard up there. Maybe that I put that one there last time, but maybe that one also switches. I didn't notice it being that one last time. Cool billboards, so I'm gonna have to put a couple more of those around. So I do want to clear out part of like this area still right in here. But we might like bunch our way back right here. I kind of want to set this landing up, so I want to set up something kind of cool. And I want to set up, you know, some bump stumps, a nice little way in, kind of do a little something like the other one, but this is a lot more like a flat land. We'll have like a flat lander kind of set up over here, but I wouldn't mind getting something set up here tonight. But you guys can see the map. There's so many trees on this map. And you can't see the trees, all of them. You can see every single tree from far away, which does look good, but it does bog down a lower system. So far this map has been pretty smooth. But if you have a lower end PC, this is not a good map because, as you guys see the woods down in here, there are lots of trees. Lots of trees. Trees for days, just how I like it. So we're gonna jump in here. I'll probably, you know, I might just work on clearing this whole section out first, but we're gonna get something set up in here. We just need a little bit more working room. So we might as well start getting some stuff going. There'll be lots of load guesses tonight. I was about to hit you with your late message. Oh, no, right on time message. Time was moving quick though, so. But here I am, 7 people already here. I appreciate you guys coming in already. People watching on the replay, a lot of folks watching on the replay. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, we're gonna probably clear in probably maybe as wide as like this section is here, back into here. So it might take like a couple down and back, slaying some twitches down. But if you guys remember right, this map here, it gets loads quick. We get a lot of wood out of here. But we are gonna do, yeah, lots of load guesses. But at the same time, I think I might want to switch up the sawmill. Maybe I was thinking about it, because that kind of base game looking sawmill over there is not really good for my immersion. What's up, Grub? But I gotta see what sawmills I have, like in my mods, to be able to change that up. I'm not sure what's over there. Yeah, how you doing, Grub? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, let's go. This should be a good map. All right, this should be a good stream tonight because I like this map. Hey, Thumper. Thumper's over there streaming on her only other server right now with the ladies. That's so fun. It's funny watching you guys, even just like listening to you guys in the chat, cracking me up over there. So make sure you guys follow Thumper if you guys haven't yet over there. I'm telling you that the girls are worse than the guys. I guess in a different way, I guess, right? Like the girls are worse than the guys, but the guys are more gross than the girls. Not much, just chilling with the lady? Hell yeah. I appreciate you coming to hang out for a bit. always weird when that thing flips all the way up and around. I just turned on that lower mulcher so I could like cut the ground here. This map, when we were last on this map, I didn't have this new updated buncher head. So I guess I'll test trees on here too with this because, you know, I was making a little bit of firewood off the bottom, but this is the buncher head that doesn't delete trees anymore. But see that bottom part of that tree always falls through the buncher, so I'm not sure. I need to see if somebody's already said that to him in our little Discord group, because it's fine. Like, I bet if I turn off the buncher and drop it, it won't cut it, see? But if it's on when it drops, then it just slices that little end right off. Yeah, we'll lay out some nice twitches here, and it's, man, like I said, on this map, it stacks up quick. Like, we could get a nice little twitch here. Twitch is going in a hurry, like really quick, actually. I was really surprised on how fast we could get a load. All the trees are pretty good height too, so you get a pretty good piece out of, or pieces out of each one. You're laying in bed, she's watching her show, you're watching YouTube. Nice. That works, I guess, huh? Are you gonna actually join us this weekend, or are you gonna just hang out and pretend that you didn't hear us the whole time? Again. Gotta have grub. It's always better when you're there, buddy. There's somebody can show Doc how to log besides me. It's like one of the money trees from Mr. T-Bone's map. You guys haven't checked out that last one from last night, check out that one. Mr. T-Bone's map is awesome. And I haven't tried, he sent me an update this morning on fixes and stuff. Doc was playing with it, he said it's pretty good. He got like a crane set up in that shed like I was talking about over there and stuff. This Mr. T-Bone made it, he probably made it about, I don't know, 5 or 6 feet taller or so, which is like perfect because that's all we really needed there. And it fits in there really good. Huh? What's that? Yeah. Jerk. You must be getting old there, Grub, huh? You're getting hard to hear. Turn up your hearing aid. No, it'd be fun to have the crew, though. Billy Goat was there for a little bit. I know that you know that. This next week or so, too, I'm gonna be getting Tarkov fired back up too. I'm still a noob over there, but it'd be fun to get back on Tarkov with you guys. Should be around last time. You should be around here, so I'm prepared for last time. Okay. Well, I'm gonna expect you then next time. I hosted it, and it was actually really good. So, Devik and Doc didn't have any problem. They got kicked a few times. I'm not sure why Devik was getting kicked, but for like lagginess and stuff, they said it was pretty good the whole time. So I'm just gonna keep hosting it when we play. We can switch maps up too and stuff, but we're gonna try to clear out a bunch of that Fox Creek, kind of like how we did on Legion on 22. Oh yeah, Doc and I have some ideas for that one, setting stuff up. It's always Doc's fault. Even if it's not, I still blame him. Those are pretty heavy trees. And they're, like I said, these trees are all pretty good too. Like there's like full lodge poles and stuff, and like these trees right here. Is that out of my reach? Nope, that's gonna be a heavy one. Almost couldn't grab it. Yeah, I like these trees. I don't think Doc has played on this one yet. You know, like after a few changes of this one, like my feel for this map would be a little bit better. Like I do like some of the town area and stuff and all that, but just as a logger, we'd have to switch up a few things, namely the sawmill. Get some trees cleared out over there. That wouldn't be a bad idea, actually. Taking stuff over there and then cutting some area out over there so we could put a proper sawmill in. Man, excuse me. I didn't talk at all for like the last, what, 3 hours until I started here, so. That's what happens sometimes before I start, right? Like when I start streaming, I'll like get all like choked up a little bit. Not all the time, but I don't talk at all, just kind of chilling for 3 hours without saying a word after talking all day, you know? Because at work I talk a lot. People always talking to me, asking questions and stuff, and goof around and stuff. Whoa. But most days, there's a lot of talking in the shop, which is fun. Yeah, the boys at work are funny. Which I think on Saturday morning time, afternoon time, which I would have totally hit the tracks right there, too. We're gonna go to the Sportsman show. I think we got the Sportsman show in town. We might go over there. It's only like a, you know, it's real close to my place where I live. Hella close. 10-minute drive. But going there and checking stuff out sounds kind of fun. I'm really big into camping and fishing and all that kind of stuff. I like hunting too. I don't have any hunting stuff. I don't really go hunting, but hunting, all that stuff type. But we're really big into fishing and stuff like that, so we go there and check out fishing stuff, boating stuff, camping stuff. Why not, right? Only 20 bucks to get in. You know, 20 bucks is 20 bucks. I haven't seen too many of these trees getting cut with the end of that. I'm gonna keep an eye on that for like firewood cutting off the bottom. I haven't seen that much of that actually. Hey, Mr. T-Bone. What's up, Brennan, too? Welcome, Shanty Boys. Shanty Boys in the house. Thank you, Mr. T-Bone, for sending me that fresh, updated copy of that this morning. I'll be back on there really soon. Yes, I just had this planned for tonight. But I'm really liking that map. Seems like Doc likes it a lot, too. He's already getting stuff set up on there and having a good old time. I think he'll be streaming on there tomorrow. Hey, Davik, what's up, buddy? Yo, hunting. Oh, we go a lot of hunting expos out here. There's a lot. They're a lot of fun. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, all that type of stuff's really fun, huh? I heard one of my other buddies at work who's not going, my older buddy Brian. He's like, hey, the Sportsman's is in town. I was like, shoot. I looked it up and said only 20 bucks to get in. I told the other guys, I'm like, hey, what are you guys doing on Saturday? They go, oh, I don't know. Oh my God, we're gonna go to the Sportsman show. Oh, I just missed that one. There's so many trees, that one's gonna stay upright, huh? I'm talking about. That doesn't happen all the time. Oh, and I still didn't get it right in my cab. Just gonna scoot that out a bit there. Go, go, go. So, no, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing during the day on Saturday, and then supposed to be doing some kind of multiplayer stuff on Saturday. Either that, or we're talking about maybe getting back on Tarkov, but I might save that until next weekend. If not, we'll just be doing like a bunch of multiplayer, like logging and stuff. But that'll be over on Twitch with the shared chat and better music and all that stuff over there. I'll walk this back too, I guess. Yeah, Devic. Grub said he'd probably be there. He said he wasn't prepared last time. I'm expecting him to be a fully prepared Boy Scout this time. All right, be prepared. Got motto, right? I see Grub being a Boy Scout. I was a Boy Scout. Your dad bought a set of hearing aids from an expo one time. They were $3,000. Still uses them today and have been complete life changers. Hell yeah, you should borrow those from him one time, Grub, so you could actually hear what the fuck I say. Just kidding. It's just funny that you said that. We were talking about you couldn't hear what we were saying. Huh? What's up, G-Rub? The old G-Rub. That's funny. I'm surprised we haven't said that before. Maybe you have, but I haven't heard that one yet. Oh, there's a piece of firewood. It's just that part sticks through the blade, and then when it lets it go, it cuts it. Now, on this map, you can really do, like, you know, a couple runs of trees and just sit there and process and run loads the rest of the night. Because what we do last time, 6 loads, or was it like, it was like 5.5 loads, right? Because we did 5 loads plus that small one. But 6 different times to the sawmill. It still counted as a 1 load guess though, so 6 load guesses last time on this map. That one didn't like to cut either, did it? Like, almost like the redwoods last night. If I come up a little higher usually, well, that one still didn't. Guess let's go up higher than that, right? There's like that sweet spot it likes to cut. Which I'll test those redwoods out too again, Mr. T-Bone, on your map. See if it does that thing again like that. But it definitely wasn't just your map. It happens on other maps too. That's why we kind of know what's happening there on that. Happens a lot more on slopes on maps than on flat ground, that's for sure. Oh, seemed like it wasn't open all the way. Probably reached that one too, right? Throw all these on this pile. Oh yeah, of course, Mr. T-Bone. Hell yeah. Like that map, I won't just be testing it out, I'll be playing on that map. Between the mountains too. I like all your maps, but those two are good ones so far. I like those a lot. Blue Island Forest isn't bad either. If that one had more blue spruce, like if it was more tightly packed, I would actually dig that map. I like the sawmill on that one with the mill pond and stuff. That was pretty sweet. But that Lost Lakes is nice because it has those lake sides over there. So I wouldn't mind doing some lakeside logging on that map. That would be pretty nice. Open up some area, like our mill site and stuff can be like right on the river. Make it more like a beach right there and stuff, you know? Be kind of nice. Get a little cabin out there. Money tree. All right, these are almost like your big ones, Mr. T-Bone. Just one sec. Cheers, chat. Pinkies up. Yeah, we're almost back here. So I might do one more run, because that'll probably be as much as I want to open this area yet. So we might as well just keep going here for a bit and just get a bunch of trees down. And I probably won't have to bunch for a while after that. But if I start getting into like this area coming up when it starts getting a little bit laggy, then maybe I'll start processing some. But yeah, we'll have lots of low guesses tonight. What's up, User F? How's it going, buddy? If you ever get your mitts on that map, a house is going by the lake, hell yeah, User F. I'm sure that map will be out, and I'm sure it's gonna be out for all platforms as well. You'll definitely get that. You know, we're still helping Mr. T-Bone work out the kinks here and there, but almost all his maps, if not every map that he's done recently, has been for all platforms. So, and that one is going to be too, because there's diggable stuff for console players, so that's already the plan for that one too. So it's going to be all platforms, and if you're just on PC anyways, it'll be even easier to get. I'm sure as soon as it's like ready to go, it's going to be on his website. Yeah, that lakeside's nice, shirt. I like it. Some different music going real quick here. That's kind of a short one. You got a PC to use the good mods and maps? Hell yeah, buddy. That'll be coming out pretty quick to you then. Like as soon as it's like released on his website, you'll be able to get that one. There you go. When it gets done, we release it to our website. There you go. Which you can find them just at Shanty Boys Map Creations. Type that in, it'll take you right to their website. I don't have the link on this one. I don't have the link in the description. I try and do that when I'm showing off your guys' maps, but I still will give you guys shout outs no matter what. Money trees, money trees. There's like 2 of these right here. Analogical, like those 3 trees right there. That's like fill up a whole bunk just with those 3 trees. You'll send me the link on Discord. Oh, I have the link. It's just I just don't have it in my description. I was letting people know that they could find it on Shantyboys at mapcreations.com, right? Oh, there's one. That's one of those brown pines that I don't like, right? Same type of tree. All right, let's turn it off. If I cut like a foot high on those, that usually doesn't happen. Maybe we'll have enough wood on the ground for now because I want to clear out this whole kind of upper landing part here. That'll probably get us enough wood. Oh no. If I at least push it over, right? Yeah, that way it's not falling towards the cap. Alright, so I want to get like a whole bunch of this area cleared. Oh, we got more room for stuff, more room for like turning the twitches. Which I'm probably gonna set up like a bump stump somewhere around, maybe not on this first one, but like maybe right out, maybe like right here actually where I'm sitting, like right here. Maybe a bump stump, which means I'll have to clear out more of this side too. Swinging the trees in, but then we could do that whole back area and bring all those trees in on that side. Which will probably be another stream, because if I do another 30 minutes of bunching here, it's going to be enough trees on the ground to last us all night, I think. But we are going to have lots of load sold tonight, so ready for load guesses and stuff. That guy's in the way. See if I can snag that out of there. Nice. You better have all the wood for tonight. Always got it. Always got it. Snow? What's that, Grub? Oh, I remember that. That white powdery shit we used to get when we were kids. Oh, yeah, I remember what you're talking about. I haven't seen that for years. No, I was kidding. I haven't seen any this year. And up in the mountains, barely got any snow. It was a nice day. It was sunny out today and nice. We got rain for a couple days there, but nope. Might end up being like snow in April or May or something, but who knows anymore, huh? Tell you what, we're gonna have this year's fires probably. Let me know if that music's too loud. Yeah, same, no snow there either. Yeah, damn. Sorry there, Weller. Didn't mean to dig in your ass there. I think I might just start another little Twitch like right here. Just to clear these out and just throw these trees down. I don't have access to that land, huh? Oh, I guess I did, right? I went right to as far as I could cut. Is that what happened last time? All right, well, that tree came out anyways. Okay. You don't want none of this, do we? Oh, man, what was that from? That was that walk hard, right? I want to try some of that cocaine. I started with the marijuana, right? What's that stuff? That's called marijuana. Or something like that, right? We doing cocoa tonight? No. We gotta be this whole forest to be cut down. Well, some of that Colombian bam bam, huh? Maybe if we were on my Brazilian map, we could do that. Oh, that Brazilian going. Yeah, it'll turn all your bad feelings into good feelings. It's a nightmare, right? I haven't seen that movie for a minute, but that movie's so funny, dude. If people haven't never seen Walk Hard with this like the Dewey Cox story, right? Or whatever, with John C. Reilly. Oh, dude, that movie's really good, actually. It's like one of my favorite movies that he did. I should watch that again soon. Like, take my hand, the devil has hands. Devil, he uses hands for holding. They're so freaking funny. The wrong kid died, right? Oh man, I forget that. Probably forget about some of that. It's like that movie is like such a quoted movie. Like a lot of us were quoting that movie all the time. It's like that and Tropic Thunder are like the two movies that we'd always quote. I'm just a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. You can't have any of my fucking jelly beans. Have no fear, the bunny is here. Welcome in, Thumper. What's up, Valenti? What's up, buddy? Oh, you like that, huh? I got you, you're deed. If you guys seen Tropic Thunder, you know what I'm talking about. You say no, David Blaine, Chris Angel, Trapdoor, Mind Freak, horse shit jumping off here. Oh man, oh, this is not our land, but we're stealing trees. So I don't drop character until I do the DVD commentary. Everyone is here. They better be. They better be here. If not, they're fired. We got 14 people here now. What's up, everybody? Oh, the Thumper's here. We can start solo load. She said I can't solo load until she was here, which is funny, but checks out. She's trying to get her load guesses in. So are you guys done? Are you done with your stream then, Thumper? And Thumper is over there loading logs like a boss tonight. What'd you do? 3 loads? 3 loads? 4 loads? She did so much. She handled so much wood tonight. She looked like a natural. She was just over there, all focused and stuff. Looks like we know who to call. We need someone to help play with the wood. Nah, you were doing really good though. And then, like, I think what happened when you were finished with that last one is the thing started folding up and kicked all the logs everywhere. I swear that's what happened there. Then you guys got it all picked up and put back in there. Then you sold it in the wrong spot, right? Loads? Loads. You guys ever seen like the Oceans movies? They got me down here all by myself. He said when they drilled the tunnel, they had teams running this. He said, how many? Teams. The Oceans movies too, that whole cast. Oh man, that's another one that I quote a lot too. So funny. Are you just gonna forget about that part? I don't think so. I'll remind you. Make sure you don't forget. But you did good. It still like went in somewhere, right? It's not like it didn't go into a thing. It just didn't go in. You didn't put it in the right thing. Which is fine. That just means you had to, just like when all the logs spilled out, I was like, cool, now I gotta watch her load this truck again. And then when you sold it in the wrong place, I was like, sweet, now I gotta watch her load this truck again. my favorite part. Wrong hole? What I say? No such thing. Freaking Matsy always has me cracking up too. He says some funny stuff. And he started talking about pegging. I forgot who was that. It was either Tim. I'm pretty sure it was Timbo or Dewey. And one of those guys was like, we kept calling them. They were like the pagger or whatever, and we started calling Watchdog Pag Dog. We're saying like it was either Duane or Timbo. I think it was Timbo. Old Nubbins. Whoa! Hey, there's a tree there. Like just out of my side post, I couldn't see it. I don't want to do that in real life. I bet that tree would have got just knocked over, that little one. This thing would have just broke the thing in half, but it would have been bad on the machine, I'm sure. Supposed to cut the wood, not break it in half with your machine. We will remind you every time we're on live stream, Thumper. Nice. You were doing okay until you got way too much help from Kate. Or Kat, I mean, sorry, not Kate. Kat, yeah, she's funny. It was funny when they all came over. Like, why is everybody over here? So much pressure. But like, we got all of our contracts done. Sometimes too much help is not that much help. Sometimes too much help is just too much help. And who's the one that's just running around cutting trees? Who's that? Where's he hiding anyways? Which one? Who are you talking about? Yeah, that's true. Thumper says, "Villain, come hang out in my streams, and you will not be disappointed." He might be a little young for your streams over there, Thumper. Hey, Crouch Dog, what's up, buddy? Stop it in to say hello. No, that's unacceptable. You have to say the entire time. Just put me on the big screen at work and just let it rip. What's up, Watchdog? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Dwayne Baker? Oh, you were talking about the pag dog, huh? He said, "Where's he hiding at?" Anyways, who was that Watchdog? Was that Dwayne or was that Timbo back in the day when we were talking about someone getting pegged? Pretty sure that was Timbo. It's funny, it was one of the two, and I kept saying it to the other one. I was like, oh, wait, wrong person. Yeah, you're only 12. He's a young in there. Streams are 18 plus, yeah. Man, 21 and over there. I'm just kidding. No, your streams aren't that bad. Like he would you guys aren't that bad over there. Like you guys say some funny stuff, but he would do fine watching your stuff. We say some stuff over here that's inappropriate sometimes too, but your streams aren't that bad. Like they're 18 plus, you guys might cuss and stuff like that, but you probably wouldn't even understand half the stuff you guys even say anyways about some of the other stuff. That's true, Thumper. That's very true. Depends on who she's playing with. Yeah, she was like, I don't want to be a good girl. I want to be a brat. He said a good girl can be a brat sometimes. A good girl can also be a bad girl sometimes too, you know? At the same time. I guess the more bad you are is the more good you are, right? Watch that. That's funny. Apparently Matsy is, we were just in her chat talking about that. You don't even understand yourself sometimes, OT? Sometimes. That's an all the time thing. That's what I have you guys for. I don't have to understand me. You guys get to understand me. At least try to. I don't need to understand me. You can be good or bad, OT, whatever you want me to be. Oh, a Thumper's a good girl. Your little blurb things to say, that's so funny. Like the timing of when we say that, sometimes it just has me dying. She has one. It's like says that that you're a good girl. How does it go? I forgot how that one goes. The other one says, it like laughs and says, haha, say that again, I liked it. Or it's like, haha, that's a good girl, or something like that, right? Those are funny. Oh, you can see us doing that. Okay. They do call you Watchdog for a reason. They call you a pag dog, right? Is that what we're saying? I still was like, who was that? Was that Timbo? That was a grip ago. That was like over a year ago. We were talking about that. It was when we were all in the Calmsden on that community farm. That was funny times too. Yeah, you get mad when I cuss. Well, shit. J-Meister. You gotta get used to cussing there, villain, because it's part of the real world vocabulary these days. The more you get used to it, the more it doesn't faze you. Yeah, I appreciate you guys being here already. No, I don't cuss as much as you do. But in the real world, there's a lot, in the real adult world, which is the majority of your life, people say a lot of cuss words, so the more it just doesn't matter, the more it doesn't matter, the less it matters. And I always try to like not be on my streams. I try not to cuss before, but I don't cuss a lot. Not like, you know, when I'm just chilling, I might say some stuff. I don't like cuss like too much. Some people cuss all the time, but I wanted to be more me on the stream. I don't want to try to force myself to not say a thing. There is on Twitch, there's a thing where I have to go like 5 minutes without saying a cuss word or something. Which that one's not hard, but if I'm not thinking about it, I might say one. On my little channel points over there is one of those. But yeah, it's just like I wanted to be more myself and not really worried about what I'm saying. Like, I never wanted to get in trouble from YouTube about it, but if you don't say too much stuff and don't start your stream off with a bunch of nonsense, then usually you're fine. You better get back to work, Watchdog. Make that money. Get back in that corner. Your pimp is coming for you. Don't want him asking questions. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I hear it every day in your family. Oh yeah, everybody. I just wanted to be more me on my streams, you know. It's like not just like on Twitch, I listen to like my rap music and all the stuff like that, and you know, some people listen to country, some people listen to rock, some people listen to rap. I grew up listening to a lot of rap and hip hop, just like my neighborhood I grew up in and stuff like that. We listen to a lot of that kind of stuff, and that's more of me. So like trying to fake it and listen to something else because somebody else wants to, like, you know, like I want to like have everybody enjoy the stuff, but you know, if you don't enjoy what I like, then you probably don't want to be here, right? There was one guy I follow, though. He says to be more authentic. He says, how does he say it? He says, the more you are, the more you are, which I like that. So it's like, you don't want to blend in with everybody else. You want to be unique. You want to be yourself. And you want to show your uniqueness, you know? So like the more you are, the more you are, the more you are. I always like that one. Oh yeah, but sometimes some of those game stumper is just words just spew out, you know, if something's chasing you. Thumper's like, I'm gonna get you, bitch. Talking about the ghost. That's pretty funny. No, Thumper's pretty good most of the time, but sometimes she's just like her inner spirit comes out in full force. You use a lot of adult language. Funny how you said that, adult language. Grubbing his adult language. Couple money trees right there. Start a new Twitch right here. We're almost back up to the front again. We have 2 whole runs here now, and this is gonna be enough wood to probably got enough wood to last all night. But enough to get lots of loads in here, I'm sure, just because these trees, I'm saying these big trees right here, get a few of those going, like probably 6 of those to fill up a truck, you know. We have quite a few of those on the ground. There's 2 just right here, you know. But once this whole area is cleared out, it's going to give us plenty of room to set up this little landing for all this stuff to come in. I want to do something unique, you know, kind of like I was doing on the Forestry Empire stuff. Each one I'm doing, I'm going to try to do a little bit different. If I redo the sawmill over there too and put some fun stuff in over there, I'll probably end up using that wood crane or something like that. Whoa. On this flatter ground, I kind of thought about setting up the yarder in a way, putting the yarder up on like a platform, kind of like I did on Fox Creek last Saturday with Doc and Devick. Did you get you anything for Val? I got you something, Duane. I got you something, don't worry. Got you something. You gotta come over here to get it, but I got you something, big boy. Got you some tulips. You can plant tulips for me. Oh. See, on this map, it does. Some of those trees do get stuck. A lot of wood on the ground. It's still pretty smooth, right? For this map being as many trees as it is on there too, and you can see all the trees all the way across. It runs pretty good, but on a lower end system, this one would definitely be making your, you know, all your stuff pushed to the limits, especially when you start getting wood on the ground. I almost wanted to try this one on multiplayer, see how it does. So it's a lot of trees. You've never got anything on Valentine's Day except from your kid? Oh, that's cool that you got that though. I know Valentine's Day is okay, but a lot of times it's overrated. Everything's hella expensive. Like really, like, you know, if you have a significant other, you should do nice things for them pretty often throughout the year, not just one time a year, because everybody wants you to get the stuff on that day to spend all the extra money. But no, Valentine's Day is usually pretty overrated, in my opinion. Not saying I didn't try and do nice things on that day for my person, but just the whole idea of that day is kind of people just trying to get people to spend money on stuff. I don't know. You can't help but cuss sometimes. Oh man, you stub your toe or something, I bet a cuss word comes out. I'm saying, like, it's a lot of times just in like vocabulary today. How do I get my graphics looking as good as you do, buddy? My graphics aren't even actually that high right now, I don't think. Can I check that right now? I'm like not even on like super high settings, I don't think. I can't check that right now, can I? Oh yeah, I can. So I'm only on I guess high quality is high there. I guess terrain quality is very high. I guess some of my stuff is pretty high quality set. But it could be higher. Like I could go even like the light quality, all this other stuff. I could make it even higher than that. But it was getting a little bit, frame rate was going down a little bit, but some of my stuff's pretty high. I just try to have like the texture resolution, have that one all the way up, the terrain quality all the way up, so it like looks pretty good. I forgot, what is this one? Adjust the screen space ambient and occlusion quality, the SSAO quality. I had that one very high. And then I have like the terrain, the load distance, right? Isn't that what that one is? Adjust how far into the distance terrain will be rendered. So I have that pretty high. I could have that even higher, but that one will start kind of getting laggy too. But it looks pretty sharp, right? The sharpness I kept the same. Tire tracks, I don't even have to have that one. We just like 150 on that. Mirrors are, even the shadows, like everything that I have can like actually be turned up more, but it's kind of lagging my system down. So I kind of just adjusted stuff until it was feeling pretty good. Apply that, so I changed that one thing there. But yeah, it doesn't look bad, right? And I'm running for anybody who's wondering, I'm just running a 5060 on a Ryzen 7 9800, I believe it is. Which I think my 5060 is like a 12 gig. Which is like, it's like a medium card. It's not like a, what I wanted was a, what I would really want to get is like a 5090, but what I wanted was a 5070 Ti. And, you know, that was an extra $1,000 for what I spent on mine, so, you know, I can upgrade later. The case I got, everything's fully upgradable, so it'd be easy later on to get a, you know, a better power supply and a better card thrown in there. But if it's looking this good and playing all my other games, I'm not in a big hurry to upgrade it at all. But if I, like, you know, if I upgrade later on, I can have it looking better than this. So that's like kind of what I was getting at there. You only have a 3080 Ti? Heck yeah, that's not bad though. The one I had right before this on my potato was a 3050, and that thing, I'm surprised it lasted as long as it did, but that was just a potato computer. Barely even good as a paperweight anymore. You're pretty low maintenance, but once a year in my life, you just want someone to recognize me as their Valentine? Aw. Oh, you out of here, Velen? Well, you have a good night, buddy. Appreciate you coming to hang out again. Oh, hey, yep, that'd probably stop my machine from spinning. Hey, Sci-Fi Bug, welcome, welcome. Welcome in, how you doing? Good to see you here. Yeah, we're just here cutting down some trees, testing out some map, and gonna get some trees processed and loaded and taken and sold at the mill. Now you'll be around a lot more now. I appreciate that. Yeah, great from Malala. For anybody who doesn't know, since you actually changed your name now, since last time I didn't want to say a thing, Sci-Fi Bug is actually, that's actually my mom. So hi mother. Which we don't chat too much these days. We're all off doing our adult thing. Her and my dad are always busy off working, doing a thing, and I'm usually working and stuff too. But hello, glad you're able to catch a live stream. Yeah, my mom's good at people, though. She's always been around, and she used to always take us camping, fishing and stuff on the weekends and do all that fun stuff. As much as we could, you know. Oh. Yeah, my mom would probably be around more, but her taking care of my dad's always a full-time job ever since I was a kid. And he's fine. It's just like he always has a project. Always has a project that he has to do. So she's been taking care of him for a long time. Buddy. No, but I hope you guys are doing well. You can tell Dad I said hi too. Yeah, my parents like makers of stuff. Like my mom like makes clothes and like costumes, and they're always crafting some stuff together. They do like, you know, special effects type of stuff and stuff for like TV shows, movie sets, and like props and all that kind of stuff. That's like kind of what they still tinker around with all the time. You get that's how your dad was? Yeah, he was always good at people. Like my dad, both my parents were always there. They're still together now, which is pretty rare as well. But yeah, it was always like my mom worked a full-time job. My dad was a magician. My dad was, you know, he's the only person. I'm the only person I've ever known that had a parent that was a magician growing up. My dad like legit did magic. He's a performer growing up. That's kind of how I started doing like woodworking, because I was helping him build stuff in the garage way back in the day. Making Klingon costumes. Dad's right here. Nice. Hello. Yep, so they're still doing the same thing. I'm still doing the same thing too. Just been at the shop working. Yeah, like the costumes and stuff they make is like legit, like from the show, like all really authentic and all that kind of stuff. All right, I think we have all the stuff cleared out. We probably have enough wood for the whole night now. Let's park this back in here. Forget how that thing's pretty long on the back end there, huh? The other L-Tech's pretty short body one. All right, so I guess I'm just gonna start by getting some of that out of the way. Make sure we're on 7s. You send me some pictures, okay? Here's chat. All right, yeah, we're gonna start a pile here. I'm not sure where I want to set up yet. We just gotta make some room, so we'll just start getting this stuff processed and get a load guess in, right? You guys want to guess the load? Yeah, for anybody new here, what we do is we load up the truck, and these are all 7-meter logs on normal economy here, and we take it to the sawmill and we sell it. But everybody gets a guess in the chat, and always the closest one without going over will win. And then, you know, your name goes in the book and you get a chance to win a cool prize at the end of the year if you have the most load guesses, and you become the load guess champion of 2026, which Watchdogs are 2025 champ. So far this year, since we just started in the past like week or so, you know, we've got quite a few loads sold, huh? Quite a few. It's getting a little laggy right there as we're cutting this stuff, huh? Look at that. It's the first bit of lag I've seen tonight. Whoa, okay. Just keep cutting. We'll keep getting this wood out of the ground here. But we'll do a quick flyover. Like the amount of trees that we did bunch tonight. Look at all this wood I just cut. So we do have quite a lot of wood down in a hurry. So like I'll be surprised if I get through all this tonight. But well, maybe not. You know, I'll be cutting some trees. Oh, my back! You were barely even gone. I don't even think you even left. Sometimes Villain tries to mess with me, but he is a villain. He'd be like, "I'm leaving." Nah, I'm just joking. Oh, you're still tied with user? I can check real quick. I think you guys are tied 4-4. Yeah, you are. The Thumper and user F are tied in the lead with 4 guesses right now. But there's a lot of guesses in there. I'll read those off later on towards the end of the stream. And like, you know, jumping from map to map too, some of the wood prices have been a little bit different, which is kind of fun because it kind of throws some people off on what the value of the wood is, you know? It's kind of funny. So from map to map, it changes by a little bit. Like over on Mr. T-Bone's map last night, that Lost Lakes map, that wood over there was selling for good money, huh? That's those money trees. Yeah, you crashed right before I ended last night. I know you were there most of the time, though. Like a good girl. Yeah, I noticed that Miss Cheddar was on, was she on the Only Utters farm earlier, too? I know she'd be taking care of the kiddos during the day, or, you know, during the night and the day. That'd be fun to have all you guys on, all you ladies on that one time. Like you said, getting them all together is like herding cats, right? I'm a good girl. Yeah, this afternoon she was. I thought so. Dang, why is it so leggy now? Like, not leggy when all the trees are on the ground, but... I'm surprised, like, we didn't get any lag during all that bunching. Let's try. We'll hurry up and get one of these loads out of here. I feel like it's really when I'm grabbing those trees, right? As soon as that tree, the foliage kind of went away there, it stopped being laggy. Oops. I think now that I have some room here, I'm gonna get this loaded really quick on the truck and clear out those tops there real quick. I'll just mulch them, and then we'll kind of rearrange some stuff here, and we can use the skidder and bring the wood over. So yeah, it turned again. I don't know why it's been doing that to me. Because I am not making it turn like that. It just kind of does it, and I got to turn it back. Alright, so I'll just move this over for a minute. Oh, you know, I think the truck... Maybe the truck's still here. Maybe the truck's over at the mill, actually. Yeah, I use the mulcher right there to go back over those tops, get rid of that. And yeah, we'll just set up a little bit different here. Not too much different, but maybe I'll throw a bump stump in if there's enough room there. All right, let's go find this truck. Yep, so it's still over here at the mill, which I do not like this sawmill. It's just really boring over here. Just a square concrete and a a sawmill that's not even lined up to that square either. It's just kind of kicked over and, like, you know, I don't know. How long did that take? 2 seconds to make this area? Throw some mud down, throw some kind of textures down, not just a bam, one color on the grass. No layers, no nothing. We've got to have layers. Parfaits have layers, right? Onions have layers. Forestry maps, they need layers too. Like having smooth, flat gravel roads too. I need a little bit of, like, whole mortar. It's just like you almost get stuck in the mud. But logging roads are not flat and paved. Like a rough drive, you know, slopping through stuff. Like logging is the easy part. Driving, getting a load out of the area is usually the hard part. But if you could walk there, yeah, it's not that hard. So we're just right here. We're not too far from the mill. But look how many trees are in here. So much trees. Perfect for OT. Alright, let's see. Eventually I would like enough room to, like, actually turn around in here. Which that's not too bad. My pickup's kind of in the way there, but I think that will work for now, just to get this area cleared real quick. See, if you were over just a little bit more there, truck, you wouldn't have got hit. Alright, let's load this. Oh, awesome. Of course, let me set this down. Every time that happens, I'll just set the stuff down and clean up the mess. Or make more of a mess. I did not mean to do that. Get these tossed in there real quick, then we'll just pretend that never happened. I know, over the cab, shouldn't do that. Hopefully Keith's not watching. Hopefully he is, / hopefully he's not. Don't need any fines or fees or money to fix the trailer. Too many. That's what happens if you grab too many. It doesn't roll all the way up in there. It doesn't have a full, like, bite on it. Which those are kind of funky there too, but at least it has a full grab. If it's like pinches and there's smaller ones on the bottom that are not fully pinched down on, that's when they fall out. So as long as they roll up in there and there's enough room for the grab to get under it, then they usually don't fall out. Up here in Oregon, I imagine lots of times it's only one chunk at a time getting loaded. Because, like, in the Pacific Northwest, the trees are huge. And you don't really need to roll up a bunch in your bucket. You can just grab one at a time and load it. Because the trees are massive, you know. Doesn't take too many trees to load a truck around here. Whoa. I don't remember ever seeing it do that, how it started shaking. Maybe I'm sitting up on something? I don't think so, though. Yeah, we'll move all this stuff around and kind of resituate everything here, and then we'll start pulling trees in. That little bit, that one twitch, almost, I got like a half a truck full of out, right? Just about a full bunk, huh? I'd say. I can't see what the other side's doing over there, but it seems like it's pretty full. Push that one over. Looks like this one's kind of sitting funky right here on this one. Wonder if I could actually just push this one to the other side, and if it'll fall. Oh, that's pretty full over there. Which is okay, because maybe we could put like one more log right here on this side. And that'll be a really full load. Alright, so just for now, I'm going to move this out of the way. We'll kind of reset up our landing here. 16 people watching right now. A little bit quieter overnight tonight, but still awesome turnout. I really appreciate every single one of you guys being here. Are the trees doing okay? Are these trees doing okay? Or your trees? His trees are okay. I like the look of your trees better, though. But his trees aren't bad. They remind me just of like Silver Run forest trees. Kind of like that. Which I think some of these model of these trees. I don't like these ones too much. The very top of the tree doesn't have a collision. Which is like, I can't even pick it up. Like this one. Let's see if it's one of these. I'm pretty sure the end of this doesn't have a collision on it. Yeah, I could go right through the machine until about there. It's like half of this has a collision, like that. But then like this part, you gotta try to go pick it up in the pile, and then this whole end doesn't have that, so I always throw those in the chipper pile. Yeah, no, these trees feel fine. But yeah, like, oh, I don't know why I don't need this. I need the mulcher. Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying out the Lost Lakes little update file you gave me there. Let's jump in this weller real quick. Just checking, hell yeah. I don't mind you checking at all. You see, like, the color of his trees are like... These trees are okay, but like the tree bark is basic. The inside of the tree is kind of boring. I don't like these brown pines. But like, they're okay, they're big. They're like big trees. I do like these trees that he did. Like this one. Which are really kind of similar to those nice ones on yours, but yours are like darker. I like the way the ones on yours look are better than those, but like this, it's big trees, but they're not like cool looking. The colors on your trees are way better. Hope it helps. Heck yeah. It's gonna be way better. Like Doc's excited too. He's getting stuff set up over there, and he has lots of good ideas too for like forestry map ideas and setups and stuff like that. Since he has that real life experience. Yeah, in that Lost Lakes, I'll definitely be setting up a lakeside logging operation over there. Like, why not have a logging operation with a really nice view, right? All right, so there's all of that. Was there? Yeah, I saw the stump over here. I'll move the truck out, and we'll kind of move some stuff around here. We'll get a nice little landing setup. You built a new bigger tree today. You're still working on the texture. Oh, heck yeah, nice. Yeah, you know, I like new trees. Right, so I'm just gonna park this back here as well, out of the way. That should be fine. Pull this forward. Not a bad load. I tried to kick that one over, see, but it's already pretty full there. But we could probably put like another good log or two on this side. That will be fine there. Oh yeah, I always like this. I'll probably just park this old truck back here. And let's see this. We're gonna want this over. I would like to actually be able to bring them in and turn them, so to get enough room to turn those trees. We need to be more like that, maybe even over a bit more. Now we'll go something like that. Do a little bit of ground painting here real quick. So that will be there. Let's do... I forgot I don't have many colors on here, huh? So we'll throw just some gravel here where these machines are gonna kind of sit. Doesn't have to be perfect, but something like that. And then we can do... The truck will come in and hopefully enough to turn around, but maybe for now we'll just back it in. But more or less like the skidder will come through like this and drop the stuff off. And then hopefully the skidder has enough room to turn back around or to drop and be able to back up and go get more. Let's see. Where do you have these? Out there. Billboards. What do you have those? And I'm looking for other than sheds. Is that where they were? I think it's just in sheds, right? Which is not a shed. Yeah, these. Which is, it's okay, but these are not sheds. These are like miscellaneous. That works, right? Maybe let's try and Maybe we'll just like put a couple right here. I'll put a couple close together like that. That way we can still drive around it. Hope that works. And we'll get this guy in place. Oh, it's funny actually, where I graveled, I'll just scoot this over a little bit, but where I graveled was, I actually wanted it more over this way because the loader is going to be sitting on this side. I know, I've been working out. Then we just got to make sure that there's enough room here for the swing of everything, because, you know, if you swing this end out and swing this end out, you just want to make sure you're not going to be bumping the old back ass there. After that, I'm going to leave those out of the way for now too. I think I'll start by getting one of these big twitches over here brought in. Actually, it's going to have to be this one because this one's kind of in the way of things. I really wish that could be fixed. Like when they're fine, and then when you go and grab one, not every time, but when you click on the thing on the cable, you know, to hook the next tree up, it's like almost acts like super strength or something. I don't know. Maybe it's like, I know in FS25 where it's like the straps, when straps go on something, it like lifts up the log. I don't know if the same thing's going on with like strapping on the cable. See that? Bump stump should work to get them turned, and it did. That's good. Let's drop those off. Hopefully enough room, just barely. I know, not too legit on that. I could have still hooked it up from a distance, which I'm going to on some of those if they bounce out of the pile. Silly game physics, huh? You're hoping the tree is so big it takes 5 or 6 logs to fill a bunk? Nice. Sounds pretty good. That's a real money tree you're making right there, Mr. T-Bone. Can you adjust the value of wood when you're making trees? Because, you know, like the redwoods, they're like big trees, but they're like not even that valuable, like on Silver and Forest. I feel like the big trees, if they're like harder to get, they should be more valuable, right? Oh, dragging that whole pile, huh? All right. Let's have to process through some of that really quick. Or I'll just kind of drag them back, right? Those are kind of in the way. I think those are good now. Let's get this big one. Probably help if I turned it on though. But that skidder's like right back there, kind of in my way too a little bit. I'm kind of hitting it a little bit. Maybe you'll check on that. I imagine you can, but like, cause like if you have a whole truck full of redwood, it's like cool, same amount of wood. They're heavy, and you go and sell them, they're not worth shit. And then you sell like a regular load of wood, it's like twice the value on Silver Run. Where it's like you want to go for the big ones because they're big and it's like more challenging, but at the end of the day, if they're not worth it, they're not worth it, right? Because in real life, I guarantee they wouldn't be up in those mountains getting those massive trees if it wasn't valuable. Just saying. I know I'm just being picky now, right? I'll have to think about something else here, because I wanted to be able to bring a couple bunches in at once. And, you know, if having one here is kind of in the way of skidder making that turn, maybe we'll have to think about like a different direction in here, you know? I could just pull them straight through. Like I could just turn and not have to worry about the bump stump at all, but I just want to be facing this way so the truck's gonna kind of come in and turn, and I guess the truck won't even be there anyways, right? It's actually gonna be, so the truck could actually swing out from the road and turn the other way in, which would kind of give us a little bit more room on that side for the skidder without the truck being there, I guess. But having that skidder and those logs sitting there is kind of jamming up what I got right here, unless it's sitting between those bump stumps, huh? Is that what we're caught on? Oh, we were caught on those other trees. And now that skidder. Still getting jammed up back there. You are, and we need you to calm down. What? Huh? I'm calm. Sir, I need you to calm down. Now you guys seen Anger Management, right? That's a funny movie. I love Adam Sandler movies. All right, so get this out of the way. We'll bring this next one up really quick. How does one calm down? I don't know. I'm calm. Leave me alone. Oh, leave me alone. You're working over here? You better be working. Oh yeah, for the other thing too that we were talking about in chat earlier, Kingston, will you send me kind of a message on what we need to put together for, you know what? Because like, I just want like just a recording of me for like a minute. Like what? I'm not sure what you guys are actually wanting. Just want to make it like similar to the other ones that other people will be doing, you know? Similar-ish. Guess we'll just keep on pulling these ones from back here first. We got so much wood on the ground though. Yeah, chat, smoke him if you got him. My vape's getting low. Oh yeah. Getting low, but it still works. Yeah, probably after this Twitch right here, we'll probably, whoa, calm down, trees. I hate when it does that. Mr. T-Bone wanted to do that. That's probably because I was saying, right, like the same physics is throwing a strap on something. It's like you'll notice on some, whoa, Jesus Christ. You'll notice on like, when you strap a load of logs on some of that base game stuff, it like lifts the whole trailer up because it's like making the trees like not weigh anything. I don't know why they couldn't just keep straps the same and from FS20, from FS, every single FS all the way up until 22, and they changed that on 25. They could have left that one alone. That's why FDR doesn't have straps on his other skidders and stuff too, because he uses the same straps from Giants, and with those straps, like it'll lift the log off the ground when you're trying to use the skidder, which is pretty annoying. All right, that should be plenty of wood there for us for a sec. And yeah, this will definitely be, and if there's already like almost a full bunk pretty much there, this will definitely be enough. Trying to see what trees are on top here. When you have a big pile like this, it's important to figure out which ones are on top of the other ones, because you start picking up a lower one like that deadwood I was gonna grab. It's like mid stack there, so it would have flung that whole stack around and started causing a bunch of mess. Yeah, just you saying something nice-ish. You need to go up a tree and saying nice things. Kingston said I'm calm. Yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out tonight. There's 17 people here. You guys are awesome. Like, some of the streams too didn't really get busier until like the later half anyway, so having this many people here right now is great. My normal's around, 25, 30 people. So like those nights where it gets like triple that, it's just like pretty mind-boggling sometimes. But it goes there's ups and downs all the time. Sometimes YouTube's helping me out, other times they're helping other people out, right? Well, I feel like too there's been a lot of course. There's been a lot of people from like Germany, UK, stuff like that been watching, and they're like, when it's this time of the day, they're still not even waking up yet, so there's a lot of people that come in later on watching that are from different parts of the world and stuff. Like when that time changes, a lot of people in the US aren't really streaming anymore. A lot of those folks will be watching, whatever's on, and since I always kind of had that kind of advantage over people, because a lot of others, it's like it's a good thing and a bad thing I'm on the West Coast, because it's like when people are streaming at say 9 o'clock Eastern, it's only 6 for me, If they're streaming at 6, it's only 3 for me. So like people are streaming at that time, it's hard for me to get that time in. And then also people that are on the East Coast or whatever have a hard time watching some of my later streams because it's way later for them. But since nobody's really streaming on the East Coast, I don't have a lot of competition in the later nights, because not many people in the US are streaming late like that. Some are, but not, like, definitely not as many as there are, between 3 and 6 Eastern time, if that makes sense. So sometimes I get the extra little boost just because I don't have a lot of competition. Timbo! My copying Xbox got here today. Huh? Oh, you're copying a box. Oh, are you talking about your PC? Oh, I see what you said. Timbo officially has PC. That's awesome. Took you long enough. Or did you get it set up, or what are you doing? Or are you not in here helping me load this truck right now? Nah, just kidding. Take your time. It's cool that you got it, though. Definitely got to get you on the farm, huh? Get you in the woods. Get Timbo and Duane in here, right? It would be fun to start another like community farm like we were doing before, so everybody could be farming and stuff. Like we were on Calmsden for a while when it was still Calmsden, and then we were on what was the other one? Frankenmuth, right? kind of a flat one, but we had like the whole map as our farm. And we did have a bunch of different farms. We all worked the same farm, which was really cool. So we could do, like, sometimes there was like 6 or 8 of us all working on the same big field together with all the machines and trailers and everybody doing the things, you know? For a community farm, I was like that. When everybody's off on their own farms, you're like, I might as well just be streaming by or playing by myself because they're off doing their own thing anyways. Like, we don't even have to be on the same map and do that, you know? Just chat in Discord and farm on different maps and it'd be the same. If everybody's doing the thing together, it just looks way cool. His divorce prize, yeah. That's funny. You said finally get your meds and other shit figured out, but no. Oh well, I get a PC now. That's gonna be your recovery right there, is just gaming. Yeah, it's your prize. Nice. Winning. I don't know what I'm sitting on. Maybe I'm caught up back there on some other stuff. Definitely sitting up on... Oh, I think I'm just up on a tree. There's probably a stump, or not a stump, but an actual... Oh yeah, I think I was just rolling up right on that one. But here in just a sec, we'll finish loading this truck. There's probably well more here than a full load, so we'll just pop that truck off and then we'll just keep on going. We'll go get a load guess. Still feel like I'm kind of sitting up on something. Because this was the tree that we were just up on, but maybe it's just heavy because it was way out like that. Those trees usually aren't too heavy though. And these are those ones that have that collision, that no collision on top there, so those always go in the pile. Oops, whoops, whoops. You're just starting to accept it? Oh yeah, well the more games you play, more time you spend on the farm, the more acceptance will be. You'll forget all about it, buddy. In around a month, you hope to be up and going. Oh, I'm sure you will be. Because I know you said that before too. As Doc was saying, come on, get up in here, and you're like, oh, I got maybe about a month. Because you still have to get all the other stuff to go with it, right? But hey, getting the thing is a good start. I'm sure you'll be able to find all the other stuff for it pretty easy. I know if you're like me, you gotta wait on money sometimes to do the next thing. Which is kind of what I'm waiting on too. I got some upgrades I want to make, but I just gotta make sure all my other finances are in order, and then we can make some more improvements. But so far, I'm really liking the way the stream's looking and the way everything's running for me here, so that's always a big plus. Let's just pull up alongside of this, I think. I'll definitely have to change some of the way I'm doing this right here. Should have just kept the machines the other direction. Oh, I was like, what am I hitting? Probably that tree that's right in my way. At least these trees here in the front will have to move, right? I guess I'm just gonna actually pull up a bit more here and then yeah, a lot of these trees will have to move. I do want to throw one more tree on that front bunk though. Thank you, Zip Chat. Alright, yeah, lots of wood here. We'll get loaded up quick, I think, hopefully. I say that now, right, until I knock the whole truck over. You guys know I've done that before. Just try not to grab too many. When you have a big stack, it's really easy to grab too many pieces. Yeah, that's nice, Simba. Yeah, for sure, man. Me? A woman between 40 and 60 with a few red flags. Your mic is a... How do you say that? Mauno podcast mic? I'll have to look that one up. Sounds good though. I like how it's like white too, how it matches your stuff like that. All my stuff's all black mostly, which I like a white setup too. Better watch it, I'll steal you from OT. You could try. You could try. Thumper's a good girl. Well, I don't think she's gonna go for it. Maybe if you start streaming and you have a even smoother voice than me, Timbo, then maybe you might have a shot. Start playing with your wood all the time, maybe you'll have a shot. Did you say you like a black set? What? I was saying all my gear, all my stuff, you know, controller, keyboard, all the stuff, everything is all black. But I said I do like a white setup. It's like white looks really clean. If you can have like a whole like PC build and all the stuff, it's all white. I do like those. Even the black builds that are like no RGBs, just solid black that are clean, those look good too, but I prefer RGBs. It makes the computer run faster. I'm asking, you said it? I didn't say set. I said setup. You know, once you go black, you never go back, right? Just for Gallo. Just for Gallo. It's like his little thing. Is this a black thing? No, he's like, no, not this time. This one's multicultural. Gallo's funny. That one's gonna like fall off of there, huh? Like sitting right up on top of that stake. Go on. If it fits, it ships. Let me get this one in a bit more if I could reach that. Oh, I reached it, but not where I wanted to. Oh, I feel like in this, maybe it's just because I'm driving up on these freaking logs. I feel like all night tonight it's been kind of tipping over on stuff. I guess there was a log right under my tracks. That'd probably help. Feel like I'm just on a leaner tonight, right? Got that lean going. Maybe Thumper is just a logging groupie and she's after the coolest at the time. I don't know. I'm definitely not the coolest. Definitely not the coolest. You can have all the gear, you can have all this stuff, Timbo, and have all the same practice and have all the same everything, but you're still not me, buddy. You're still just you. It's like you can wear all the same clothes I got, you can do all the same things I got, do all the same stuff, but you still don't have the style. OT always loves black setups. What's up, Doc? Hey, Crow Beard. Thumper is a good girl. Timbo, I'll make you better than this fool easy. Oh, he still wouldn't be me though. He might be better at login, but he won't be better at being me. If it fits, it ships. I thought you were gonna stream tonight, Doc. Keep an eye out there for you earlier. I know you're working on getting some stuff set up. Maybe you're just doing more of that tonight. Hopefully you get a stream in tomorrow. And then we're gonna throw, let's just maybe throw these couple right here on the front. Or all three of those. All right, if it fits, it ships. Three's in the way. Yeah, I'm gonna change the way this stuff is on the next go around. We're just gonna turn all these machines so we're just pulling the wood straight in. I'm surprised all that went. Maybe I'll clear this out first and then we'll skip that, or like mulch that stuff again, then I'll move this stuff over. Which will be fine because like, just the way we're pulling the stuff over, if we're just pulling it straight, it's better anyways. We'll just leave that there. The strap on here. Yeah, I was gonna say all these trees are gonna come out, but if we're switching this thing around, these trees can stay here actually. Exactly. Doc says no one can beat you for your title, man. You're the village idiot. Wear that shit proud, little buddy. Device says, you know what they say, once you go black, you never stand to pee again. Can I get that sticker made? All right, 23 people here watching. Get your guesses in, folks. Closest one without going over wins. 7-meter logs, normal economy. Go through, look at the map. I do like all the flowers and stuff he added. It reminds me of one of your maps, Mr. T-Bone. Mr. T-Bone did he like. I haven't seen so much in those more recent ones, but Mr. T-Bone's been known for throwing a bunch of color around his maps. Got you an emote coming soon? You talking to me, Kingston? I like those new improvements you did too on the logos there. It's cool. Thumper 83K, Mr. T-Bone 87K. Hell yeah. Oh, it's got to change. But for now, we're running it. We're running it. It's just like every time I come over here, I'm just like, man, and anybody could have made this. Brian in the house. What's up, buddy? Mr. Load Guesser. There it is in all her glory. Pretty nice wood on this map. It's not as like, I like the way Mr. T-Bone's trees look just because of all the different barks and tree color and the wood looks better. Like this, it looks okay. I don't like these brown pines, but this stuff looks okay. It just doesn't look like, it's not as like, as much going on there, you know? But they do stack up good. They fill up a truck pretty quick. Yeah, Brian says 79,200, user F78K. We'll just go ahead and hang out here for a minute. You guys can stare at OT's load and get your guess in. Oh, excuse me. You like realistic look? Yeah, me too. With all the colors of the different woods and stuff, it makes it look more like there's more going on. Timbo 82. Is that 82K or is it just 82? Because either one can win. I have to unwind. I think I'm going to count that as 82K. We'll see. If it is 82K, you're all good there. Unless she's like, oh, I meant this one. And whatever one wins. I knew you were going to say something like that. Wow, 104,092, 104.92. So who was the highest guess? Mr. T-Bone? Yeah, Mr. T-Bone, you win that one. Good win there, buddy. Good win, good win. That means Mr. T-Bone now has 2. Very nice, sir. And like I said, more towards the end of the stream, I'll read off the list on all the load guess winners so far. All right. Go ahead and haul back, and then we'll kind of rearrange. I'm going to load those rest of those logs up and rearrange a couple things. And then I know it's way more money than I thought. And I'll even double check. Normal economy, right? I thought this one was selling for less money than Mr. T-Bone's map. That was a full load, though. That was a full load, but 104 grand? I'll take it. I'll take it. This little area is kind of nice right through here. He put more effort into making this little area and the pond and stuff than he did with the sawmill by a mile. Yeah, let's go haul back. We'll get some more loads. That was what that was actually only our first load for tonight, wasn't it? I did spend like an hour in the buncher. Yeah, Doc, before you got here, if you're still here watching, spent like an hour in the buncher, and I'll have to spend the next 3 hours or more cleaning it up probably. I can knock down a bunch of trees. But this map too, like Mr. T-Bone, look at all the trees on this one. Which I know if we looked at your map with all the trees visible, like your map would look very similar to a really full, dense map like this. Like this map is pretty flat, you know, it's not a lot going on here, but you know, freaking trees for days. There's a lot of trees on this one. But for a low-end PC, this would not be a good map. This one is I don't really like how low the peripheral is. Like I would have raised that way the hell up, because you know, if the ground is way down there, like the tree line, like if you're in here, I guess it looks okay from when you're in here, but as soon as you're out here, you're just like, whoa, it's a cliff, right? That could have been a little bit different there, but if you're in the woods, trees for days. Like I said, on a lower end PC, this is not a good map to run. But if you have a decent PC and you like cutting wood, this is a very good one. Yeah, but we came through today and bunched pretty much this other half of all this. We did all this other half last time. But I'm gonna move after I fix this stuff up right here. I'm just gonna move and turn the machines this way, so we're just dragging the stuff. I put these bump stumps in, but there's just not enough room to load truck and turn and do all the stuff right here the way it is. So I'm gonna change that, but eventually we're gonna open up more ground back here. And I think I'm gonna try to do something maybe with the yarder, bringing stuff up with that. I think that'll look pretty good. This map's not a bad looking map though. Not all. The town is kind of cool. That's where he spent more focus on that, which is, you know, if you're doing a logging map, definitely focus on that side of stuff. But I guess it was like more for like clear out the land and make a farm, right? Not for like professional logging operation type of thing. Whoa, that'd be more for us. I can't drive. Yeah, even down here, we don't even own all this land either. I gotta actually buy some more land. It's about where our little landing is. There's about the edge of our property. I'm gonna buy this whole area over here, so we can just cut and cut and cut. All right, I'm just gonna leave this. Oh no, we're gonna load this stuff, right? Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm just gonna leave it like this. I'm just gonna throw this. Whoa! I'm just gonna throw this stuff on quick here, and then we'll situate stuff so we can get working again. Gonna have that one sticking out a bit. That's why I kicked the cab over that. I like doing that now. Kicking the whole truck out of the way is kind of cool. Knocking the whole truck over is not cool. Unless you're trying to. That's a different story. And that's very cool. Yeah, those money trees are nice, right? Like these pieces right here. Even just this one stick is a nice piece. Like a whole truck of those would look boring, but sure would stack up quick. And now Mr. T-Bone's working on, whoa, he's working on a bigger tree. This should be fun. I think a lot of that was I had on the mulch pile, right? Except for that one. I think everything else there was all mulch stuff. All right. I'll get turned. I'll probably repaint the ground right there too. I guess this is gonna have to be like probably more like right here, right? Yeah, maybe something like that for that machine, bringing it over that way. All right, so that's good there. This machine's actually going to be like that. Probably something like that. I really thought I had more ground colors. Maybe I don't have that mod selected right now on this one. Because not having all the colors kind of sucks. I like doing the Bob Ross thing, you know? So just kind of be our workspace here is this one. Gonna do a little bit of extra color here. I was like having all the color on stuff, different textures. The rest of this is just from like me mulching while, you know, cutting trees or clearing bushes or stumps. Exactly. Happy trees. Old Bob Ross, happy trees. Yeah, I'll make sure that ground colors mod is on here next time. We'll add more stuff in. That should be pretty good. Then we'll just be able to turn the skidder. And the skidder's just kind of gonna go right through here, back around that way, you know, make that whole turn. Type of thing like that. And we can keep going back and forth, getting more twitches brought in. Because eventually this whole area back here I'll be carving into, and all that will be coming up front. All right. So that'll get us going for now. Let's bring up, oh, actually, let me do some mulchy here. I could probably just park this like kind of in front of the processor, right? Like we did the other night, and we just had the mulcher just going, kicking the pieces towards it, and it was every once in a while it was like cutting one by itself. That was pretty funny. Appreciate you guys being here. Hell yeah, 24 people watching. It's awesome. I should do a quick little bathroom break though before we really get busy after I clean this up. Because it is, yeah, it's a good time. 2 hours into the stream. Good halfway point here. I've been going, a lot of my streams recently have been like pretty long, which doesn't help me the next day because I do the thumbnail, all the stuff for the next, for like, say like for tomorrow, I'll be doing it after the stream tonight. So even after I'm done here, I'll still go through and get on the next map, set some stuff up, do the whole thumbnail thing, which after I have like a thumbnail already set for a map or a series, I can like just tweak that one, which makes that a lot faster. So it won't be a big deal. I just gotta figure out what map I'm on tomorrow. Because we'll be doing, I want to get Fox Creek set up for Friday. Maybe we'll just jump back on Lost Lakes tomorrow, huh? That sounds pretty good. I know we were just there last night. But since Mr. T-Bone did his adjusting on all that stuff, I wouldn't mind getting back on that one because, you know, Friday, possibly Saturday too, will be on Fox Creek, you know, with the boys. I wouldn't mind doing a different map Saturday. It's like Friday, do Fox Creek, and then maybe we could get on Between the Mountains or something on, oh yeah, I was gonna put this over here. Maybe we could get on Between the Mountains on Saturday. How did Devik put this last time? He had it like sitting here so the skidder could get through, but it was like, it's hard to see in this view. He had it sitting like that, right? He was like, we were like kicking the pieces over, and it was like, it was kind of mulching them here and there. We'll just leave that sucker going just like that. It actually worked out pretty well. Oh, where's our skidder? There it is. Looks like it's standing right next to it. And those bump stumps are not in my way at all either right now, which is fine. Okay. Well, do they just delete like trees, or do you have to delete them like a map object? Let's see. Oh, so I guess I'll just get rid of them now, but it would be like this, right? Yeah, it would be like that to get rid of those. Just coming in here to push these over just a bit. Not sure what happened to this one, but those trees kind of blew apart there a little bit. Tighten that up a bit there. We should just be able to pull these into here without hitting that machine. Guess what? This one was kind of a closer bunch, so I do want them to like actually swing in and be more over on that side. But really putting a bump stump like right out behind those trees a little bit so we can bump off of that and turn and bring them in. That might be a good way to do that. Let's drop that. Oh, I did hit that machine. And that other twitch is kind of right in the way. Those trees are tall. I'm gonna process this first one. Again, like once we, not that machine. Once we have more room over here, we'll really be able to do our thing proper. I mean, yeah, I didn't notice that bunch was such in the way of this one. Of course, this guy's in the way. All right, now we can work. I can pick up a tree. I'm gonna do that bathroom break right after I process this twitch. At 27 people, hell yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna keep on going. We probably have another, I don't know, maybe 3 more load guesses tonight or so. But yeah, when we're kicking these over. That's a pretty good distance because I can like, I'll just kick it like that and hopefully the skidder can get through there. Money tree, money tree. Yeah, the bark on Mr. T-Bone's money trees are way nicer. Kind of dark and mossy looking. It's way more realistic. To me, all these trees look like they're dry. We're not cutting dry lumber out here. We're cutting fresh green stuff, you know? Wood doesn't get dry till it ends up going to the mill and thrown in the kiln, you know? If not, it should still wet when it's at the store. This stuff looks like it's crispy, bone dry. Which is the type of wood I'm used to cutting. I don't cut wet wood for a living. I cut dry wood for a living. Cutting wet wood's a totally different ball game. Personally, I actually have a lot more experience cutting drywood. It's all combined up different on the wet stuff, you know, it's just different cutting. And also, like cutting hardwood too, it can be really rough on the tools if they're used to cutting softwoods or dry green woods, you know. Different type of blade. Wood should never be dry. Nope. Oh yeah, sometimes, but not that wood. That wood should stay wet, right? Yeah, there's a nice load. I need to switch that one out for the one that says nice load, like the one I have on Twitch. If you guys aren't following me on Twitch, yeah, I do a lot of Twitch stuff these days. Like this weekend, I'll be hanging out with the boys doing the multi-stream over there because Dr. Fafo Gaming, he'll be also on the shared chat there with me. That's always a fun time. Last Saturday was so freaking funny. All right, I'll just grab this other Twitch right here. Now, see, all that stuff's gonna be in the way. I'm gonna have to kick that over way more, huh? Like all this little stuff here. This stuff's gonna have to be like that, and that machine might have to be out of the way a little bit more here. That's right. Sometimes like getting the little landing set up, you just gotta make little adjustments to it. Oh yeah, thank you, Thumper. There's my link to my Twitch. Go ahead and pin that on top. So if you guys want to check out my Twitch, there it is. I'm still pretty new on Twitch, but awesome community over there as well. Thumper's a big part of that. Team Chaos. I'm one of the newest members, if not the newest member still, of Team Chaos, which does a lot of fun stuff for like autism awareness, like other awareness stuff, charity things. Just the whole group over there is always helping people out and always trying to make it better and more fun for everybody, you know. So really fun group of people to be part of. Oh, it's funny when I push the wrong button though. Don't want to do that. Cinch up the winch. So my bump stump idea might actually work right now if I back this one off just a smidge. I want to do... Oh yeah, that was in sheds, right? I gotta remember that because it's like the stupidest place to put it. But we're gonna put one... I'm gonna put two. I'm gonna put two, like that. So hopefully when we swing these in, especially the other ones too. I guess that one straightened out pretty good, but any of the other, oops, dang, punched my microphone. The other ones will swing in, and that will help kind of straighten that out. Hopefully coming in this way, then we can pull straight through, drop off. Kind of slid a little bit there, but it's all good. We'll make our rounds. And I head back out for another. That one's good there. And that will be fine there for a sec. But I'm going to do that quick bathroom break. So just hang out, smoke them if you got them, bathroom breaks, get your refills. Oh, McCracken. Oh, he's part of it now. He's the newest member now. That's cool. I didn't know McCracken was Team Chaos now. Oh, yeah. But I will be right back. So, yeah, grab your drinks, grab your smokes. I'll be right back, and I'll see you. Don't go nowhere. All right, I'm back. Appreciate you guys. Back from that bio break, yes. Yeah, the bio break, that's funny. Isn't it you? Who has the bio break button or whatever there? Is that, like Gallo that has that one, maybe? All right, let's get back to it here. Let's keep on making some room here on this landing. Now, I still want to make some adjustments to all this stuff too as we go, because the other one I kind of built up and I spent some time kind of constructing that one and figuring out a good flow. Or this one will be a little bit different, but I think maybe off camera I will work on doing some more stuff to kind of help with the feng shui of our job site here. Oh, you don't know? As somebody has that. That's where somebody has like a bio break button or a thing that's like that says going on a bio break, something like that. So it is like a button, right? Or a bot, or somebody has that. You guys know all your fancy Twitch stuff over there. It's funny how people on Twitch think that YouTube is complicated and the people on YouTube think that Twitch is complicated. They're both like pretty simple, or not, sorry, not simple, but well, they are once you get to practicing a bunch, but they're very similar. But in my opinion, YouTube is slacking on some very key elements of game streaming. Man, like even, it doesn't even have to be game streaming. There's so many things that people do that can easily benefit from a shared chat, you know, if they're doing like podcasting in different areas or any of that kind of like stuff like that, live podcast or any of that live stuff where people are talking. You have like the shared screen, but having the shared chat is like such a big thing. It's like, I feel like if I'm watching a stream on YouTube and there's two different streams going and I'm watching one and the other person's talking to their chat and I don't know what they're saying in that chat, like, yeah, you can have both pulled up, but like depending on what you have going, if I'm on my phone, I can't have both streams going. So it's like, if I'm watching from my phone, it's like I can only watch one, and then like half of the chat is like I don't even know what they're saying. That's similar to if you're watching somebody who's doing like whatchamacallit, multicast, where you're like streaming to all the different platforms, you know, and they're talking, say, on Twitch and ignoring YouTube. Can't see what's going on in that chat. Like, who the hell are you talking to? You know? I'm not the fastest person with keeping up with chat when it's like busy anyway, so it's like I'm only ever probably gonna, at least for a long time, only ever really stick to one. Which I can see why people would want to do like you know, multi-stream or whatever. I'll just get rid of these real quick. But it's just keeping that engagement with the people who are watching. You know, I guess if you're like not reading chat so much and you're just like making the content and people are just watching and engaging that way, it's fine. But if you're like trying to engage with the people in your chat, then engage with them. Don't just like ignore one side and read the other, then ignore the other side and read the other, you know. But if you're just like, I'm gonna make some video and you're gonna watch it live, you know, and every once in a while I'm gonna read a comment, you know, that's what happens when you're like big time. I say like Burnt Peanut or something. There's no way he can read all that chat that's in there all the time, but every once in a while he looks down and is like, responds to somebody, you know. It wouldn't be like every single person. It would be like every once in a while you might get one of your comments noticed, you know. Which for the people watching, I like, you know, I could probably handle like 100 people, but if it got anything more than that ever, it'd be like I would need all the moderators' help. Just answering people in chat. some people are just way better at keeping up with chat too, better at reading than I am, better at doing that whole side of stuff than I am too, which that also is a big deal. Yeah, big timers have great mods to interact with. Yeah, definitely. Oh, you've done Twitch and TikTok at the same time? That's cool. Oh, I didn't bring up in the next Twitch. We'll do one more. Actually, that pile is pretty big. Let's throw that on the truck real quick. Kind of like we're almost running out of room right there. And the trees over there by the pickup, those are going to end up coming out. That way I can drive in there and turn around back there. Or I might make an area, because I'm going to buy that land, because pretty much from the truck over, that's somebody else's. I'll probably buy that land, and we'll have like a driveway that comes through there, and then the trucks come in and turn. That way it's like a loop coming from over there. That's probably how that's going to be. Maybe I'll build up the land, and I'll put another bridge in just for Doc. That way it doesn't have to be flat in our area, right? We can build the land up if we want to. I'll throw a bunch of safety fences and bridges in for Doc's immersion. That would be funny, right? That's not where I want that. Let's go like that. I can scoot that pile up just a little bit if I have to. We'll go just like that. All right, that'd be funny, right? Because I like doing that kind of stuff. All this maps I've done, like when I'm like just doing like a map build or something, farm build type of thing. I've always done like bridges, and usually a bridge you can go over and drive under, or like, you know, a bridge that will, like the one on my river dig I was doing. If you ever scroll back on Brian, I know you like to oh yeah, about the immersion. Yeah, he's just like, oh yeah, I like everything except for all the stuff you did. He liked the setup, but it's like the bridge, it was like but I liked it. If you scroll back to when I was on 22, it might have been, I think last time I was on there was maybe right before. No, we got back on there after 25 came out, because we were still doing 25 log or 22 login and stuff. So it's probably maybe not even a year ago if you scroll back. And you could probably just find the playlist in my thing that goes River Dig or whatever it's called. But that was gonna be cool. I'm gonna probably end up doing something like that once I find a good map. Do that on. You know, Mr. T-Bone, if you're watching, if you make a map that's diggable, that has a water table that's about 10 feet under the ground, like under, say this is like the main level right here. If there was a water table under the ground, like how I'm sure you remember No Man's Land, how it was about 10 feet under the ground was a water table. So if you dug down, you could like make rivers and stuff. It looked pretty good. It didn't look like flowing water or nothing, but after you throw enough Bob Ross at it, it looked pretty good. Loot chat. This is our. I swear when I first heard this, I thought this was Jimi Hendrix. I had to like quickly get out and like check to make sure I wasn't going to get a copyright from something. I'm like, oh nope, it's just Epidemic. I always use Epidemic sound because for anybody who doesn't know, on YouTube you get copyrights super easy for music. So I pay the yearly subscription or whatever for Epidemic, which I have now the past few years, which like some of the music will sound the same, but having the background noise, having the background music at least on YouTube is good. But Epidemic's awesome. There's a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of good sound effects and sounds, and all kinds of different little things for like making content and stuff. You actually find quite a few things on Epidemic for all that. A lot of movies and different stuff will use the sounds from there. If you're on Epidemic a lot and you hear other people's videos and stuff, you're like, oh, that's from Epidemic, because you know it, because you've heard it before. Yeah, he's jamming on the guitar, huh? I swear in this one, right, didn't Jimi Hendrix like end up like smashing the guitar, just beating the crap out of that and everything, just smashing it? That's what it reminds me of. And almost a load here again. I think we just need a little bit more, huh? Oh, you did? Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a fun one. Whoop. You're watching me in the excavator. It's one of my favorite things to do. I'll freaking dig for hours. Which soon I will do some out of ore. I have some shorts and other stuff from out of ore. I've been getting comments, people wanting to see some stuff from there. When are you gonna get back on out of ore? Which I've been setting up a mine site on there. I have this big bench cut I've been doing, opening up on there. But man, so much dozer work. I don't feel like streaming all the dozer work. That's the only thing. Do a whole 4-hour long stream just me pushing dirt? Yeah, no thanks. Because once it's really open and going, it's just like, man, as soon as I push some dirt, I'm like, man, I gotta push some more dirt out of the way now. A lot of dirt pushing. I'm just trying to like have a pretty big bench and just all the way. Pretty good. But just using the dozer and then coming in and rolling it. So it's like not perfect flat. Kind of has a little bit of movement to it as it goes, but it's like flat enough to work on. Yeah, outdoors, that's a tight digging game. I like the dirt on there. You would watch, I bet. I'm sure you will. I've been wanting to get back on fishing too. I've been really considering doing more fishing. You push dirt? Oh yeah, so much dirt. Like, you know, like, you ever watch Gold Rush where they move all the overburden? Have you watched Out of Ore at all? Anybody play that? And it's dirt nerd. All you're doing on that's moving dirt. This bump stuff should work. Oh. Sorta. Must have been like a stump back there on the ground or something. Oh, you haven't? Oh, okay. Oh man, go back and watch some of this probably Out of Ore playlist on there. You can go back and watch a little bit of that too. Go back and watch the last build I did on there. I need to build another one like that. I couldn't open that save game. It wouldn't let me save after the open that file up after this last update on there. I don't know why. Like my save game wasn't there. Also switching over to the new computer, maybe something happened, but I couldn't find where I was that last one. But I built this like a land dredge. That's what I was calling it, right? It was the land dredge. It was this big old thing with this lower area. It's all blocks, right? So it's like you gotta build all the pieces and do all the stuff. But like if you're making like round things on there, you have to use blocks to make rounds, which takes a lot of effort and time. But check out that last build I did on Out of Ore. It wasn't too much digging on that one. It was more just me building. But you can go back and watch some of the other stuff. Actually, Thumper, there's one where I was on with Splittin' 2 and his crew, and with the devs of the game. Go back and watch that one, or just watch some Splittin' 2 if you want to watch dirt moving. His crew over there, they move all the dirt. I've also done like Clash of the Operators with them too, where it's like an obstacle course where you go in there and operate. And a lot of those guys are good operators too. I think I took 4th place or something like that. I can't remember now. 4th place out of 12 guys that competed. 4th or 5th place. But a lot of those guys were pretty good operators, and like moving around the obstacles and doing all this stuff, I had no practice at any of that stuff except for like right before we started. So that was also something totally different animal, because you have to like lift up your bucket and scoot down and go through and turn around and use like your counterweight to move over these obstacles and do this other stuff. You had to like dig and scoop, and the load had to be all filled in perfectly, and you know, if you weren't hitting the spots to dump the wood, the dirt right into the load, in your truck just right, it wouldn't fill up just right, or it'd spill over. And you know, and it would be 2 guys going at the same time, so it's like red versus blue. And you like, if you're not focused on the guy over there, you're not really watching him, but you know, just as a competitor, you're like almost like trying to like, all right, where's he at? Like making sure you're kind of ahead of him. Some of those guys are so damn fast. Maybe I didn't even place that high. Maybe I was like mid-pack, but out of like 12 or whatever, 13 of us, I was like, I thought I did pretty good though for like my first time. Like one guy beat the other guy, beat me type of thing. And we didn't go like that many rounds. I think I did 3 rounds. I forget. I'm sure I will. There's so many videos, just working my way through some of them. Yeah, heck yeah. I appreciate that. But a lot of that stuff is like in a playlist. Like my Forestry Empire playlist is like a mile long, where like my fishing stuff, there should be like a North Atlantic playlist, Russian Fishing 4 playlist, Out of War playlist. I think I even made a new one for the Mine Mogul. I try to do that so it's like easier for people just to like, if they're looking for a specific thing, they can narrow it down quite a bit. I think I actually have quite a few different playlists on there of stuff. Welcome back, Villain. Welcome back, buddy. We do have 28 people here watching. You guys are awesome. Really appreciate it. In my opinion, that's still a great turnout. And we still have a couple loads to go, and about this time is when we've been picking up in the streams, because everybody else in the world's starting to kind of wake up and come join us. Maybe we'll even get a Felden back in the chat tonight. I always love when Felden's in the chat. He's such an awesome dude. I know I always say that, but he's such a cool character, and he's been part of my channel for, I would say, my entire channel. Like, I don't remember a time without Felden being around, except for like, you know, when life happens and he has to step away for a while. But Felden's always been there. Like, say, my Taz isn't always here, but Taz also lives in Lithuania. So, like, right now it's like whatever time over there, 5 in the morning or something. Something like that. Somebody Google that. Thumper, what time is it in Lithuania? It's like early as hell in the morning right now, I think, over there. Because usually when he comes in on the later times, like if it's a late stream, you know, like that Friday, right? Friday I chilled and had brown waters, and oh man, why does it do that to me? I did not move that, and I wasn't pushing any button. All I was doing was feeding this out like that, with there's no buttons doing that. It's kind of the one auto thing that this thing does. You remember what was I doing when you first started watching me, Villain? Was I playing with wood? I bet when you first started watching, I was doing Homestead. Is that when you started watching? When I was on that forestry frontier, making that little homestead. I do remember you being part of that one. Now, sometimes I have a good memory, it pisses me off. Like, people are asking me stuff at work all the time. Oh, do you remember this job? I was like, yeah, that was like last week. But they'll be like asking me stuff from like years ago, like, hey, how'd we do that one thing? And I would tell them about it, and I'll also go and like, yeah, look at all these pictures that I took of the same thing. Like, why don't you guys remember the job that you did? I was 7/12 in Lithuania, so it is pretty early, not as early as I said. I said 5 something, so I was a couple hours off, but yeah, so like Taz probably like just waking up, you know. And it's also, oh yeah, no, it's the same day. Oh, I was on 22 farming? Okay. But what was I doing on 22? Do you remember what I was doing? Was I actually on a farm or was I doing trees? On 22, there's so much. Yeah. Need the old back scratcher real quick. Oh man, nothing like a good back scratcher. I know, Thumper, you'd hook it up if you were here. I was there. You would scratch it for me. Having a little handy back scratcher is life changer. Oh yeah, I never did get my refill. Actually, I got 2 refills. Drink a little sparkling water here for a bit. Oh, I was harvesting? Oh, hell yeah. You know, I hate harvesting though. I like growing it. I like watering it. I like talking to it. I like smoking it. But I fucking hate harvesting. Was that Trailer Park Boys, right? We were just talking about that the other night. Yeah, speaking of movie quotes, freaking, that was Hans, right? Doing all the Monty Python Holy Grail freaking lines. He freaking nails that so good with all the accent and everything. He has seen that movie way too many times. I haven't seen that movie for years. And I remember some of the lines, but he must watch it like all the time. He knows every freaking line of that movie. Smoking it? Oh, I love smoking it. I just hate harvesting it. I like growing it. I like watering it. I like talking to it. I like playing music for it. I like crossbreeding it, but I hate harvesting. Some of that was from that show Trailer Park Boys when they were growing weed over there. And harvesting's not that bad unless you have huge plants to get out before they start getting moldy because you grew outdoor and they're way too much to handle for a couple guys that are doing it, and you gotta work a 24-hour day to get some of those out. It's just like, that's when you don't like it. But if you have like a nice indoor grow setup and you got nice maintained, well pruned, manicured plants, pretty much like plucking carrots if they're the right size. Gallo! What is motherfucking Gallo doing? You know you're on YouTube, right, buddy? You're on YouTube. Hell yeah. If you guys aren't following Gallo on YouTube, definitely give Gallo a follow on YouTube. But he's the man over on the Twitch. Future Twitch partner right there. What's up, brother? Hell yeah. It's always cool seeing you over here on this side. We'll corrupt him one day. He has some stuff on there. Go check his channel out. There's some stuff on there. Same with Thumper. She's been posting more stuff on YouTube as well. And she has also more. You didn't post any of your book readings yet. Make sure you let me know when you do that. I didn't see nothing come up of that. I'm sure I would have noticed that. Yeah, we got a pile here ready to get them. Oh yeah. You just want to come over and watch OT play with his wood, huh, Gallo? I do want to set up a day. What's the best? What day works out for you, Gallo, to get on the cakes and do some of that with you guys? I know, like, you and Cheddar do stuff earlier in the day, but is there like an evening that's not the weekend? Just because Sunday we're doing I guess like on Sunday, if you wanted to, if you're not working Sunday, we could do it earlier in the day one. But if there's like a weekday that works out good for you, I wouldn't mind You know, if like during like this time-ish something, that we could get on there and get some chicken. We need some Popeyes. You posted 2 of them? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to go and make sure I got all your stuff all selected there, because I'm already subscribed to you. I did not see those on there. Yeah, I'm evening this week. Huh? I'm sorry, Thumper. I'm gonna go back there and make sure I check those out and give them likes and watch time and all that stuff. Yeah, I swear I would have saw that if you posted something. That's like my main, if I go into my YouTube and I'm looking for something to watch, I almost always go right to my subscription site every time. Tomorrow? All right. Is that server up and going right now? There's probably some mods I have to go and grab from you too. But if everything's up and running over there, I'll get some stuff. Oh, that'd be over on the Twitch then, huh? Maybe I'll run on YouTube and you can run on Twitch, but I'm having the share. You're streaming it then, right? You work weekend this week. Your stream times are evening this week. Okay. But we could probably do just the Twitch tomorrow. I was gonna save Twitch for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but maybe we could do a Twitch stream tomorrow together. Here's a little shared chat. I'm sure you'll be streaming it. Clean this up real quick. Yep, it is. Okay. Oh, we don't have to do login. I'll help with whatever. If we have like boards and all that type of stuff to move to take into the thing. You know, I'm capable of using base game login stuff too, right? Oh, you guys gonna see my hair? Devik always says I'm bald. I'll probably go more bald really soon. I might get my hair cut this weekend. I just been slacking. Been too busy working and streaming to get my hair cut. But I need it. My hair is usually way short. Like, I usually have it about 1 inch on top and then faded, like, pretty short all the way up to that. Oh yeah, I'm down for whatever. I'm a farm simmer, Gallo. I just use these cool mods because they're cool. I'm just gonna have to come on and grab a Ferrari, you know what I mean? I heard that you were gonna buy me a Ferrari. I'm just gonna have to come on there and get a Ferrari. Leave my Escalade parked over at the house, you know? Have to drive my Ferrari to work day, right? But there's all kinds of boards and all kinds of different stuff to move, and there's all kinds of stuff on that map to do. You guys are crushing it though with the cakes and stuff. You guys are making way too many cakes. You guys are gonna start, what is it, French fries? Is that what it is now too? Five my time? Okay, I'll try to make that work tomorrow. I might be slightly behind that because I usually, I'm sure I can make that work though. That's why I've been wanting to get on there and help you guys, and I didn't really have anything set in stone yet. For tomorrow, I was going to get on Mr. T-Bone's map again and test those trees out, which I will do very soon. But I have been wanting to get on a day, and then or with you guys on there. Because we're going to be logging with Fafo and the boys Friday, probably even Saturday doing something, and then challenge on Sunday. $924,000 in French fries. 10 your time. Yeah, I'd be on for 3 hours. Yeah, sounds good. But I wouldn't mind a little shared chat chill on the Twitch, which anybody wondering too that's watching right now, if you guys do the Twitch thing at all, there's also, if you're on your TVs, you can watch Twitch on your TV too. The link for my Twitch is just right there at the top of the chat. Come hang out with Gallo and I will have the shared chat going. That's like I was saying earlier, that's one of my favorite things about Twitch. I would love to show the YouTube side, all of that over there too, but it's like I feel like when we're all chilling, that's like Doc and I would be over on Twitch too when we're doing the multiplayer. It's just better for all that. YouTube is missing out, I think. It's always funny when certain things like games or stuff like YouTube or whatever won't do a certain thing, and like I know they are a huge thing, you know. YouTube is a big organization, you know, whatever, but it's like if they don't do a certain thing that like caters to the other, like to the gamer market, like maybe it's not their top paying niche. Right, it's full. It fits, it ships. But there's a lot of gamers out there that would really be, it would benefit them a lot if there was, that's what I was saying too, it's not even just the gamers, like people are, if they're doing podcasts and are having like a shared chat or like, you know, say they have all the different cams set up, right, and they're doing like a business conference or any of that kind of stuff, if like everybody can see all the chat at the same time. I know like you could do some of that in like StreamYard and stuff, I think too, but a lot of it, if you could just do it right straight through YouTube and everybody's like shared chat, everybody's all on everybody's channels all at the same time. If it's one channel, it's not a big deal, but if it's like multiple different people together, that always helps. Oh, it's pretty full. Take this in, start getting your load guesses in. Be a pretty quick sell. You're so excited. YouTube's throwing me a little error. They're saying we got poor signal now. I started talking shit about YouTube, right, and then they gave me a poor signal. I see. So it'll probably adjust itself here in a bit if it's buffering at all. But so excited you get to mod for my oh yeah, hell yeah you do. Yeah, for me and Gallo, hell yeah. Thumper is a good girl. It's fun too, because like Gallo has all the sounds and all the stuff over there and the TNG and all the stuff, and I at least have like channel points and some emotes and all that kind of stuff going over there too. 95K, good guess. Whiskey, what's up, Whiskey Creek? How you doing, buddy? Hell yeah. Good to have you over here. You are a good girl. Say that again, I liked it. Those are some of the funniest and my favorite ones to say is the good girl one's so funny. That's my fault. No. Whatever you're talking about, Kingston, 'cause I don't know what you're talking about. It is never ever my idea. Or sorry, it might be my idea, but it's never my fault. I usually blame Doc. You are a good girl. I usually blame Doc for most of the stuff that goes wrong, even if he's not here when it happens or had anything to do with it. It's usually his fault. Doing great. Just made 300 subs. Hell yeah, Whiskey. Hell yeah, buddy. I know, when's the next Whiskey? Where you weren't streaming, were you? I didn't see no stream. Hell yeah, User F. Glad you're still hanging out, buddy. 104,000. Hell yeah, 50K. User F, he's trying to win. He's trying to win this thing. He's been counting all these logs. He probably knows how many logs are on the truck right now. Where's Brian at? Brian, get your guests in. I know you're lurking. Nice, fizzy, bubbly. 30 people watching. Let's get some guesses in chat. 7 meteor logs, normal economy. Closest one without going over wins. Your name goes in the book for a load guess. At the end of the year, whoever has the most will be the load guess champion. I need to figure about getting like a trophy made. I probably don't have enough time because all Watchdog stuff should be here pretty soon. Then I have to get it all packaged up and that's getting sent out. He's getting a nice little bottle of Oregon-made whiskey, which that one's kind of sketchy. Sending that one to the mail. You're not supposed to actually do that. But I'm just gonna say I didn't know I couldn't do that. You know, I'm just gonna say one of those if something happens. But it'll be fine. I'll get it to him quick. But yeah, he's gonna have a hoodie, OTG coffee mug, stickers. I got some other Oregon stuff for him, and some shot glasses and a couple other little fun stuff. A couple little treats I'm gonna throw in there for him, and then they'll go out. But I want to, for the upcoming load guest champions of like future years, I would like to have like an actual trophy that I could get made. And if that's buffering out, that sucks that it's buffering. What's up, Spawn? How you doing, buddy? Fat Boy After Dark, $1, Bob. Hopefully YouTube sorts itself out here really soon. Is it buffering for you guys at all? Because it's buffering for me on my end here. I hate that. It says YouTube's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Yeah, you're laggy. See, I'm gonna run speed tests real quick, and then we'll sell this load. But keep getting your guesses in. Speed test. My internet is way down right now for some reason. My upload speed is very low. So let me see something real quick. See if that helps for her. Yeah, bad. I know. Let's see if that change that there. I'm gonna run a speed test again real quick. No, that's really low here. I might check my Ethernet cable real quick again. It says we're plugged in here, but that might be it. Let me just check myself. I'll be right back, chat. We can't have it laggy for you guys. I got good internet coming into here all the time, except for this very second right now. So, I guess we'll sell this load because you guys are getting the load guesses in. We'll do that really quick. Hopefully this fixes itself up. I have like an apartment. Every once in a while the internet will kind of fluctuate, but I have really good internet here, really good. So I'm just gonna figure out what the hell's going on. Every once in a while I'll switch over from my, I wonder if I just turn off Wi-Fi with that. I feel like it's trying to go through my Wi-Fi right now and not through my Ethernet. What happens if I just turn off Wi-Fi? Let's see. We're still way low. So yeah, I gotta I'll go check that in a second, but let's go ahead and get this load sold. All right, so we got, I believe Thumper was the first one there. 95K for Thumper. User F104, so 104,000. Whiskey 50K. Kingston 98,420. Bafo After Dark says $1 Bob. Spawn 100,000. And then Timbo 75, probably whatever wins, right? $75 and 75K. He said, oh, damn, honey badger videos get me every time. I'm going to go ahead and hit this button real quick. $89,016. 89.16. 89.16. 89.16. That would be Timbo if he actually said 75K. Are we gonna let Timbo? You guys decide who won that one. Oh, my bit rate's saying it's shitty right now is what it's saying. Now my bit rate's, I run 10,000, but right now I did speed test on my internet coming in right now and it's really bad. So just one sec, I'm just gonna throw you guys back on the other screen for a sec. I'm gonna check out my stuff and then hopefully that helps because it's saying I have really low signals. Well, something's going on. So I'll be right back with you guys in just one sec. So grab your smokes, get your refills, use the bathroom, be right back. All right, I'm back. We'll see. It's my signal saying it's good now. Let's see if YouTube will get their stuff together. I'm gonna run one more speed test here. I just kind of wiggled some stuff around. Yeah, we're running way faster here, all the way fast now. Because it was low, because usually we're running like really good signal here, but something was going on. I just kind of went and wiggled all the stuff. Oh, now we're excellent again. It's right when I started talking shit about YouTube, they did that. So I think that's why that happened. But no, I was running my speed test on my internet and it was saying it was bad, but I think we're all good to go now, chat. Get one of those.
Hooray! Hooray!
Hooray, hooray. All right, tell the internet that
Gotcha, bitch.
Right, got him, got him. Money, money, money. Hell yeah. I appreciate you guys hanging out. 32 still here, hell yeah. Sorry about the technical difficulties. What? Right, welcome to streamer life. I've been through so many freaking stupid bullshit technical issues streaming. I tell you what, that's how you get good at it. You mess up hundreds and hundreds of times. Still happens, you know. Stuff like that's kind of out of your control. I have Ethernet cable plugged in. I have really good Wi-Fi. I have really good Wi-Fi, but I have really good internet. Like the best I could get over here, and we're right in the middle of the city. So really, really good internet. The best I can. Yeah, I can't get any better internet than I already get. So, you know, sometimes stuff just acts up a little bit. I went and just jiggled my modem around a little bit and made sure that was fine, and then I wanted to almost unplug my Ethernet cord, but I didn't want to cut the stream off. I wasn't sure if it would like end the stream if I unplugged that, so I just kind of made sure it was sitting in there all the way, which it was, it seemed like. Yeah, we'll just have to get all this wood cleaned up too, huh? Got so much wood on the ground. Oh yeah. My bad. Who won that one? Oh, you actually changed your guess. 90? 75, 90. So who actually won that load guess? Because if Timbo didn't win, if he just said 75, it's up to you guys in chat if Timbo wins that one or not. Because if Timbo doesn't win that one, because he only said 75, not 75K or nothing, that means Whiskey Creek would have won, right? Wasn't it Whiskey with the 50? I was trying to talk about that and figure out all this other shit at the same time. I'm pretty sure it would have been Whiskey would have been the winner of that one, because everybody else went over. But if you guys are okay with Timbo calling it 75K, Whiskey. Okay, Timbo says Whiskey too. Okay. Cool. We'll do that. Appreciate you guys being honest. But I know Timbo's just messing anyways. He wants to win the loads, but he's like, yeah, whatever one wins. But Timbo is on the list with 2, and I don't see a Whiskey on there yet. So, Whiskey, you're on the list, buddy. There we go. And at the end of the chat, end of the stream, I'll read off everybody on the list there. Let's just get this all kind of put back in the pile. We'll pull the truck up, and all this wood will get loaded before we start cutting more, just to get it out of the way. But I said, now we're in the buncher, 3-4 hours cleaning it all up. A lot of trees that we cut. It's just each tree has a lot of material too. Whoa. I didn't want to stay tight in the grab there. It's all Grab's fault. Hey Brady, what's up, buddy? And welcome in. I hope the rest of your stream went well last night. I couldn't stick around too long. I sat my ass in front of the TV, in front of the computer for freaking 5 hours. I had to get up and stretch, and I had to do my stuff all for today. But I really hope the rest of your stream went well. I'm glad that some of the people from here went over to your stream yesterday. Oh, we're too close, huh? This song's always little high speed for me sometimes. Where are we at? Let's go back up here. Oh, the 90, you did get it in on time? Oh, okay. It's all good. You still lost. I guess I'll scoot the loader over too, right? Because the loader's kind of way kicked over. Should be more in the middle of that pile. We'll just do that move. It did. You really appreciate it? Oh, heck yeah, bud. I know you're doing your thing over there. I need to figure out how to get that the YouTube raid set up. It's a little bit different than just raiding out in Twitch. That's also an easy thing on Twitch to do. YouTube, you gotta have a little extra. I forget what it is to do it, but there's a way. You just gotta have like the person's URL or whatever already in your raid thing or whatever, and then you can just like select that one or whatever and raid to them. But also the person you're raiding to also has to have that ability unlocked to be able to have people raid into their channel. Like, for example, Frosty's is set up so you can raid him. I just gotta remember how to do that. But, man, I didn't go into his stream last night either, because I was trying to do all this stuff, and like I said, I was on the computer forever. But I believe he had 300 people watching him on Car Dealership. I think that's what he was playing last night. But if I'm not mistaken, and I'm pretty sure he was doing Twitch and YouTube at the same time, I'm pretty sure Frosty had 300 people. Which doesn't surprise me at all. Because back when he was really doing his thing a lot, when he was on full-time, because he was a full-time streamer, you know, back when it was actually paying the bills, and he would have, you know, 250 to 300 people watching, right, Timbo? Timbo knows. That's where I even met Timbo. And Timbo, Watchdog, Duane, those are all from, well, them and me were all viewers and still are of Frosty. That's how we all know each other, though, is from over there. But he would have, you know, 200 people watching and 50 of us blowing up the chat, pretty much. But he would always send people my way, and I always want to send people his way, you know. He's just a chill guy. He's a good streamer to watch. He's got one of those voices too, but he also has different. He's really good with the different accents and stuff. Freaking cracks me up. I think somebody once asked him, "Are you from Scotland?" Or like, why do you say that, laddie? He freaking sounds like Austin Powers and shit sometimes. But yeah, if his streams are getting back to those numbers, it's really good. He needs it just because that is the job that he wants to do. He wants to be a full-time streamer, but he also has a family and mouths to feed, so he has to make sure his bills get paid, you know. Family always comes first. So he had to go back to a real job. Not that it wasn't a real job for him. He did everything very legit and very organized and nice schedule and very professional, but if that very organized professional job isn't paying the bills, then you got to find another job that is, you know. So he went back to trucking, but he's back streaming, which is awesome. Am I a Case or John Deere guy? If it's between only those two, I'm more of a John Deere guy. I do like Case, but if it's between those two choices, I'll take a John Deere, I guess, over a Case. I like Cases. I like all tractors. Every tractor that does farming and moves stuff around and gets the job done or any of that kind of stuff. I like every tractor. So Case, I like Case Magnum. All those are really good. Any of the Steiger, right? That's all Case. Like on my Wasika Red Farm is a lot of Case and different stuff over there. Got the farm all stuff over there. Got all red tractors over on that farm. And then my Sharon Center farm builds all John Deere stuff. But here in Oregon's a lot of John Deere. We're deer country out here, so I've always liked John Deere just because I grew up with it. Like, I didn't have farm equipment myself, but I've always seen John Deere equipment and this type of logging equipment. That's just like kind of how Oregon rolls. We have a lot of Kubota A lot of Kubota out here and a lot of John Deere out here. A lot of Cat, John Deere. But like logging stuff, it's like Tiger Cat, L-Tech, oh, Link Belt. I'll see all that kind of stuff out here. Medill, that kind of stuff out here. But yeah, farming wise, they're actually, I see like a lot of, there's a lot of old Cat tractors. There's a lot of old Fords out here. But like the main, you'll be going up and down I-5 and you'll just see John Deere's. He only has 100 now. It's a mix here. Are you talking about Frosty? Oh yeah, he had over 300 last night for a bit. Yeah, I thought I saw that, which is awesome. I always love seeing his streams do good. Like I said, on average, his streams were doing like 200 to 300. Some Agco, not Fent. You're missing the D there in Fent, but is not starting to pop up. Are you saying is now starting to pop up? Oh, sorry, is starting to pop up. But you mean like starting to like what? Be more and more over there? You see like Challengers and is what's all the Agco? It's like Challenger white tractors, I believe, are Agco. Case is an Agco, is it? And then there's what else? What else is the Agco side? I forget now. Yes, Fent. Oh, Fender's your favorite? Fent is your favorite? Yeah. Fent is my favorite too. If you go way back, like I mean way back in my streams, you know, 5.5 years ago, almost 6 years ago, I was on Sussex Farm. No, Sussex Farms by Alien Jim, and I had all Fent everything on there. But the Black Beauty. The Black Beauty is my favorite tractor, but like the 1050 and all black, or black and gray, whatever it was. That's like one of my favorite tractors ever in the game. Is it on here? Do I have that on here? Because Fent tractors are. No, this is one of my favorite tractors right here too. This is Keith's tractor, which you can make 3,100 horsepower and. You could have all, I don't even know if this is the most updated one either. You can have it with horns. I should get one of these just to show off the lights. You could do the different color eyes and when you turn on the lights, the bull eyes will turn color. So let's do like, we'll do pink and pink on those two. Then we could do like the LSWs on that. Or the crawler tracks, but yeah, LSWs with weights. That's what we need. And then let's see, does mine have the? Oh, why doesn't the logo show? The Tired or the Gallo? We got the Gallo on there. Oh, whoa! It's funny. He called it oregano, but that's my old logo there. I want to see if Keith can throw my new logo on there. Yeah, that's Keith's logo, Matty Cowboy. I'm surprised those aren't coming in, but at least mine works. We'll throw that one on there. And then main color, there's all kinds of colors. What does that Limkin blue look like? That one's alright. I could do the rim colors, same color. Or should we should go all pink, right? We should just do pink because I did the pink lights too. Boom. Pink Heath tractor. And I actually want to do... maybe it's just that one. Oh yeah, we wanted the warrior too, so there's a warrior edition as well. Let's just buy this. This is one of my favorite tractors in the game, by Keith Bleecker. But Deutz, the Deutz is really nice. And this one is absolutely fast. Let's see, let's turn on these lights. These lights are hella bright. Right, his headlights are what, the brightest headlights in the game, I think. Like if it was dark o'clock out here right now, let's see. I could change that to... I guess we could just go dark, right? Do that. I want hail. What the hail? We'll just do that. So yeah, pretty bright lights on this thing. Look at the OTG sign too. Nothing lights up good. Oh yeah, there's the brights right there, but yeah, pretty much like across the map. I think if we run way over here, it's also... I guess that's like just out of the range, but you know, when you're like on the map and like somebody's driving one of those around the map, you can see them from, I guess not that super far away, but you'll be able to see them running around the thing just because the lights, even like the flashers and stuff, are hella bright. What's up, Zach? You can make it faster? Oh, I know. It doesn't need to be faster though. This thing is like already hella fast. It does need underglows though. So if you want to take this mod, Kingston, and put underglow lights on there, it could be the Keith edition with the underglows, because Keith absolutely... The only thing that Keith will put underglows on are John Deere tractors, he said, because you got to give the mechanics lights to see underneath it when they're down there fixing the thing every day. That's what Keith will say. But this thing moves right here though. It's really fast. But it's like not like super fast, but it's hella strong. And the thing does move. But when you go like try and turn with it, it's like you can like get the thing up on its side real quick. It's definitely good for Gallo. Need that tractor in your life? Yeah, I think it might be on Mod Hub, maybe. Keith, are you watching? I don't know. I'm not sure if like this version right here is not out for anybody, because this is the one that has like our logos on it, but I believe it's on Mod Hub. Yeah, a lot of times you get going with this thing. I guess the LSWs are pretty stable, but this thing can get moving pretty quick. Like the tractor itself is nice. It's a nice tractor. Freaking flashers are bright as hell though, huh? But yeah, lights, pretty bright. I like the side lights too. Those light up cool. And then those lights, and then those lights. Yeah, that's a fun tractor. So like what I'll do, a lot of times if we're like logging at night or something, like on my other ones, like I needed lights just to work on the you know, in the woods while you're trying to be at night, trying to just whatever, because nighttime logging is a thing. I would just totally like throw this. And on my other computer, this wasn't even so powerful because the lights aren't as good, but you know, if you just set that thing back there, now all of a sudden you got this whole area lit and you can just work right here. Like your whole job site's lit up just because of those tractor lights. I think Matthew was saying they're like Hiroshima lights, like the freaking bombs going off and just glowing in the background. Why are we like, every time I turn with this thing, I feel like we're, yeah, like that? What are we? I'm just hitting on the ground, huh? Okay. Making sure that bump stump wasn't right there, like for me to run into. Just like hitting the ground back there, I guess. Oh, another good piece. But it looks cool though at nighttime, right? With that tractor going over there. It's actually pretty good for my immersion. Bucket's kind of right in the way, but it's all right. We almost have a full truck again anyways. We just got to get that that front butt full. The back ass is already full. I must just be dragging on the ground back there pretty hard. Yeah, the pink lights on your Fent? Hell yeah. I know, it's funny, right? You can have it whatever color. Keith has lots of color options. He might not have underglow options, but he does have lots of colors. There's all kinds of chrome colors, and Keith hooks it up when it comes to color choices on that stuff. And for all you guys who don't know, Keith is also Gallo's mechanic. So all the tractors that Gallo races and stuff like that, Keith is also the mechanic for Gallo. He's the one that will modify stuff for Gallo pretty good. Kingston's also a good one at doing any of that kind of stuff too. Yeah, after this one, I gotta back that bucket out of there, huh? I guess it is pretty far over there. I just gotta not. Oh, there, I did it. I just don't need to kick it over so far because the whole bucket is like kicked away over there. I thought it was sitting in the front by how that looked. Vermont just subscribed. Appreciate this up there, buddy. Welcome. Yeah, let's do that. Kick those back and then pile them up right there. Because the bucket is like, it's way over there. It's just like, maybe I didn't need to kick these as far over, right? Oh, already went through that whole Twitch, huh? Quick. Yeah, 36 people here watching. That's great. Man, I almost need two tractors, right? One facing this way, one facing that way. Almost. Well, we'll just go ahead and fire up these little dinky lights on FDR stuff here. Make it happen. I definitely appreciate the Keith's lights when we're running other equipment. But to be honest, FDR's lights were never bright. Even on my other computer, they wouldn't even work. And I also have that all lights mod too on, so like it's even more brighter. And it's still not that bright, but the Deutz is just glowing. It looks like I got all of those. And the job site's glowing though, huh? It's fucking bright over there. Yeah, I'm just gonna... No, we'll leave it dark for a bit. So I'm gonna help you guys out and make it daytime, but as soon as I got back over here, it's like daytime over here. That looks cool too, huh? All right, you out of here, Thumper? You have a good night. Yeah, I know it's getting late, man. It's already 10. Crazy. You guys are lucky. If Thumper's not going to be here for the load, guess you guys might actually have a chance to win this one. But Thumper, you know I appreciate you. You have a good night. You prefer low light when you're working the wood? Turn on the old red light in the background, huh, Timbo? Get the wheelie mod for that tractor. Oh man, if you're towing stuff that's heavy, you could pop a wheelie with that thing. It's a pretty powerful tractor, but it's also like with those LSWs, it's pretty heavy. It kind of stays on the ground well, but it gets going. It is very powerful. You can pretty much tow anything with that thing. That wheelie mod reminds me of those guys like in India that just have those John Deeres and stuff that are all pimped out, going around popping wheelies like their daily driver, going down the streets with their tractors. They probably have, somebody probably made some of those tractors on his mod. Really, I turned that off. Go ahead and drag these up a bit here. Yeah, we'll kick it in the daytime. I do like the lights on that tractor, but I do have some little tower lights I could set up, but just for stream's sake right now, we're just gonna switch that back in the daytime. Can I? That's not very bright though, is it? We're gonna go more into like 10, not 11. Pretty sure I just said 10. There we go. I already switched into 11. Okay, that's nice and bright there. You like the 15-inch subs on the roll bar over here? Oh yeah, is that how you like it? With the red light on in the background. That was a nice little turn right here with this one coming in. See, having that bump jump there actually. Rain, we don't want no rain. I guess it could rain for a minute. Oregon needs that rain, you know. Oh no, it's hailing. Let's see how the FPS is on this. Let me turn off that light too. Let's see how the FPS is on this map. While it's hailing. We'll have to watch the FPS. I can just tell if it's oh yeah. Yeah, like the India ones. Yeah, that's what they got. They're all lights and LEDs on it, and the underglows and all the stuff, right? I usually do run the lights like I have it like this, but just running the lights on this equipment that helps kind of brighten up a little bit in front of me. You'll be able to notice a lot of times, even in the daytime, I'll turn on the lights. Oh, we want those kicked over there, huh? Oh, don't want that one either. At least for that one that has a no collision on that tip, at least it like it lets you process it all the way out. Then once you cut it off, then it has no collision. Because if it had collision, or if it just like went halfway and fell through the grab, then it would be so annoying. Because it would go, ugh, and just like fall out without like finishing the full cut through every time. That would definitely, I would not like that. I guess you just have to kick that piece out every time, right? I guess I already do that, but you just have to be over the pile before you kick it. Like you have to be already like well over it, more than that when you go to do it. We're gonna see about loading this up real quick. Actually, it's probably enough to load that front. Whoa, the hail's loud now, huh? What the hail? Still running pretty good though. Let's see, what is FPS? 60? I don't remember that being set as a solid FPS though. So we were like on the other, it's weird because on the other one we were going, you know, up to 100, 120 or something I think it was going to. I'm not sure why we're just fully set at 60, like locked at 60. But shit, a solid 60 while it's hailing and we got all this wood on the ground and we're doing all this is not bad. I could grab these freaking pieces of wood. Yep, so we'll get this loaded and going for another load guess. You guys' favorite part, right? Guess and OT's load. Looks like tomorrow will be over there on Genesee County by Jay Dunn, and I'll be over there helping Gallo I guess get some fry, get some Popeyes going. We're doing some stuff. We're doing some farming around and doing some stuff. And, you know, if he needs some trees removed in certain areas, maybe we'll grab some base game stuff. But I wouldn't mind just helping out farming and delivering pallets and stuff like that. And we have a house over there, a little cabin by the lake we got to work on putting stuff into for the productions. And there's also like the roller coaster that needs stuff over there. We'll be just kind of going around chilling with the Gallo, shared chat on Twitch. The link is right there in the chat too for the Twitch. Oregon Trees Gaming on that side as well. So you guys do the Twitch thing, come hang out tomorrow. Better music, and it's always a fun time. I hope to see y'all there. I've been trying to save the Twitch thing for the weekends, but you know, if it works out getting on there with Gallo for doing that, I've been meaning to get on there with them. And who knows, maybe I'll buy a Ferrari. The Ferraris are okay. They're not even that cool. Like, really as like a vehicle to drive. Oh yeah, Ferrari, but the mod is okay. But it's still like, it's a funny thing. Because Gallo would drive around and check on the animals and stuff in his Ferrari and shit. It's funny. My other vehicles that Escalade with a gun on the center console and a briefcase of money in there. Looking like the feds. Like the feds or a mob boss, right? Alright, looks like we're loaded up pretty good there. That will probably... Yeah, it's hailing, huh? That will probably be the load guess. Looks beautiful, actually. 32 people watching. Make sure you guys get your guesses in. We gotta stop that. We gotta stop that. Now it's just a beautiful day. It's like Oregon weather. All right, you don't like the weather? Wait 5 minutes. It's not like that these days. It's actually pretty mellow, and you know, it does rain. It does rain here still, but not as much as it used to either. All right, we'll get your guesses in. Timbo's not here. Thumper's not here. You guys have a good chance of guessing the load. Timbo might actually win one this time. You just gotta get your guess in the chat. 7-meter logs, normal economy, closest one without going over. Oh, mouse done, Timbo. I'm here. I know, get your guess in there. Might actually have a chance to win this time. User F said no way, he's winning this one this time. I'm glad you're here hanging out, User F. Good to have you along. This map does have hella trees on it though, huh? Like, I still have probably 2 or 3 more truckloads of wood over there, and all that was just from us bunching earlier. I wasn't joking about an hour in the buncher and freaking 3 or 4 or 5 hours to clean it up. I'll back this in and get this load sold. What's your guess, Timbo? So far, User F is already the winner if he doesn't go over. He needs some competition. Oh, you're waiting to study the load? Okay, let me give you a good look. She's back here doing the same thing. Like, not the best wood I ever seen. All right, what do you think? What do you think, ma'am? What do you think? How do you like my wood? You like the wood? Good wood? Fresh? Fresh cut? Got quite the variety over here, man. What do you think? What do you think, huh? She's counting them right now. She's like, it's about the same as all the other trees on this map. What's up, Brian? Load guesser. Oh yeah, spawn 884. Timbo, you're so funny. You're gonna lose, buddy. You're gonna lose. Ryan wants this one. 92,100. Timbo 84. Spawn 78,000. Who loves your wood? Yeah, she can't stop staring at it, huh? Yeah, I have that effect sometimes. All right, let's go ahead and hang out for another minute here. Get your guesses in. 32 watching. $84K. K. Oh. Yep. All right, that's it. We're gonna get it. So, user F 82,300, Brian 92,100, Timbo 84K, I think, and then Spawn 87,000. Yes, she loves the wood. We're gonna go ahead and hit this button. Let's see what we get. 85,512, 85,512. 85,512. That's looking like you there, Timbo. We're lucky you threw that K in there. Looks like Timbo's going on the list, huh? Looks like that's an easy one. There's not that many. Good job, old buddy. So Timbo now has 3. And since this is the last load guess of tonight, oh yeah. I'll go ahead and read off these load guesses that I have on the list here so far. Rabid Rob has 1, Grub 1, Device 1, Thumper 4, Watchdog 2, FS25 to Life 1, Fafo has 2, User F has 4. Okay, it's just you two. Yeah, User F and Thumper are tied with 4 for the lead. Brian 2, Corey 1, Mr. Forest Acres 2, Kingston 2, Timbo with 3, so second place is Timbo now. Blue Zack 1, Spawn has 1, Mr. T-Bone has 2, and Whiskey has 1. It's always K. Okay. But that is going to be it tonight. You guys are all awesome for hanging out. Like I said, we'll be over on Twitch tomorrow, so I got the Twitch going. I'll be with Gallo and whoever else joins us over there tomorrow on Genesee County. Probably some farming, maybe cutting some trees, but mostly like moving stuff back and forth with productions and trying to get like this Popeyes deal going. So maybe we have to get some more wood put into the sawmill or something, but I bet there's so many pallets of that stuff over there. But yeah, we'll be back over there helping out. So hit the link, follow me on Twitch, and I'll also do a little post on YouTube with the link over there too for tomorrow. So yeah, check me out if you can. If not, I'll see you next time over here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good night. Peace out.